What do you got for us, Lisa? Hello. Yes.
All right. The battle between Jason Kaplan and Richard and Sal continued well into Friday afternoon as Sal confronted Jason to defend the honor of his life partner, Richard. Sal says Jason went below the belt by calling Richard a hick on Thursday's wrap-up show. Sal claims hick is a racist term, and it's wrong and offensive. Jason fired back, saying that off the air, Sal is a nice guy, but on the air, he acts like an asshole.
Right. Well, I don't know. I talked to the boys this morning about
Really? There's a real animosity brewing?
I just said, one thing I can't have going on around here, that this show is based on creativity and people sort of teaming up and exchanging ideas. And if you guys are like constantly fighting with each other and afraid to talk to one another, then the ideas don't filter down to me here. So, I'm over here in the studio. You guys are over there. So I don't know if this is all conducive to a good work environment.
Maybe it's time for a team meeting.
Yeah.
It's conducive to a good work environment, but not a good work Howard Stern environment. I mean, and I love Richard Christie to death, but I'm going to give him a little criticism right now, and I love Richard. I think Richard is being kind of a baby here.
He's super sensitive.
Yeah, look at what we all go through on this show. Robin just sat through 18 song parodies about her vagina. I discussed my heroin. Richard has written heroin parodies about me. My father gets discussed. Howard's incredibly honest. You know what? Gary goes through hell on this show. And part of the deal is you got to have a thick skin, and you come in here if you can't handle it.
I think his objection is out in the hall.
Yeah, this is something different.
Yeah, I know.
You're not understanding what the thing is. What the problem is, that off the air,
right?
These guys have to work together, and what happens is they get so brutal with each other out there that everyone kind of goes, fuck it, I'm not going to go in there because
right. But
I'm get some shit.
I am talking about off the air because Richard refuses to go to Will now because Will yelled at him and refuses to go to Will and give him stuff to bring on the air. I'm not just talking about him coming in here.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. So that's off the air.
But that's not something you necessarily expect to have happen when you're trying to get an idea on the air.
Right.
The person you have to go through yelling at you may be a stopper.
It's not like me. It's not like what happens on the air. It's like off the air. It's become such a headache for everyone to interact that they stop interacting. So
you're saying Will is wrong too for yelling at him?
Yeah, 1 second. I'm just saying I don't know what goes on back there.
All right.
No, Will's great.
I know. But
all these guys are
whatever
great.
the dynamic is seems to be stopping people from communicating.
Right.
I got to tell you.
So I said, guys, look at that and make sure everyone's comfortable. Yeah.
Morale is down so much in the office because of the conversation that was had here before the show this morning.
Yeah.
Because it's now viewed that this is what's going on in the office.
No, I told you, and I'm going to say it again, because you guys aren't hearing me.
But all of us didn't hear you.
If something is going on out there, straighten it out.
But we told you, and you didn't seem to believe us.
No, I didn't say I didn't believe you. I said, if there's something going on out there, why don't you guys sit down and clear the air? It might be better for the show, so that people don't feel inhibited. And you told me some things, and I said, okay, I'm just looking into it. I'm hearing a lot about this.
I don't even mind saying the things that I told you. It's the office gets along great.
Right.
We work in this environment. We've been working together forever. Everybody gets it. One guy didn't get it, and now it's making it look like our office doesn't function correctly.
It's not making it look like anything. I'm just telling you, if there is a problem, maybe you can help him work through it.
But we have tried, and we've spoken about it.
All right, so then you've done it.
But everybody walked out of here feeling as if you felt the office wasn't
Well, then get the fuck over it.
but that's what we said to Richard.
Yeah.
We all walked out of here.
I said to you, if there's not a problem, then I'm not worried about it.
But it didn't seem like, and Howard, I wasn't the only one. It didn't seem like you believed that there wasn't a problem. You were like, okay, fine.
I'm going to tell you again. I said, if there's no problem, don't worry about it. If there is a problem, look at yourselves and make sure you're not beating the guy down, and make sure that he feels comfortable enough to present his ideas. And you told me that you've created an environment where people are comfortable. So I said, okay, that's it. It's not that I don't believe you.
I don't know what happened this morning. Something happened before the show.
Yes, I'm not out there to monitor what goes on.
Understood.
But
do you trust me to handle it?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Yeah, but I brought it up to you. I said, gee, I'm hearing some things on the air. Have you really looked hard at this? Have you looked at yourself in your role you play and all of that? And I just asked you to check it. That's it. It's not a question whether I believe you or not.
Really, everybody walked out of here feeling as
well, everybody's got to get their fucking shit together.
But what's different than the way we feel? How come our feelings aren't worth anything?
Because if you're interpreting the words that I just told you that I don't believe you, then you have a psychological problem.
You seem skeptical, and I wasn't the only one. Everybody walked out.
I'm not skeptical. I asked you,
Howard. Hold on.
Gary,
maybe you have to take a look. If 4 people walk out of here with the same feeling, maybe, and I'm not saying that you're wrong, but maybe. How do we all get the same thought? Without talking to each other?
I asked you to look at yourself.
No, I got that, but how do we all walk out with the same feeling?
I'll tell you how you all got the same thought. Some of you feel guilty. That's how you got the thought. I just put it out there. I said, is there something going on that you could make better?
So all 4 of us felt guilty?
Yep, absolutely. Why else? If my words were, is there something you can do to and you said no, and you walked out of here feeling a guilt. I didn't put it on you. You put it on yourself.
But we said we had it under control, and you questioned it again. Then we said we had it under control, and you questioned it again.
No. You told me you had it under control. I asked for a further explanation. I heard it, and I said, okay. How should I have handled it, Gary? Ignore it?
No. But after we brought it up the first time, and I said, Howard, I promise you that we've got it under control, and you said, I'm just saying, take a look at yourselves, and that's almost like saying... I said,
take a look at the situation and make sure everyone feels comfortable enough to contribute.
And I said to you that this office has been running...
Right, and I
really
accepted
well
it.
For
what did I not accept?
Except for one guy.
Okay, so I said, all right, that sounds reasonable to me. Go back and continue to operate. What did I tell you to do? Nothing. You guys don't like to hear the voice of reason. It's Lord of the Flies out there.
Well, that's what I was saying about Richard.
Well, guess what? That's why I put it out there.
And Richard's piggy.
Well, is Richard feeling more comfortable now? That's the bottom line.
Well, he is, because he came and spoke to me this morning about his weekend and stuff like that.
All right.
All right, so there we go. We're on track. So maybe something I said resonated because people are feeling more comfortable.
No. No, that's not. That's
couldn't
not
be
what
me.
happened.
It couldn't be that.
But
all of a sudden, you tell me Richard feels more comfortable.
You don't even know what's going. No, Richard feels more comfortable because we spoke to him on Friday.
Good.
And I actually went in there before our conversation.
So you took care of it. So something changed. Something that you were doing before changed. You talked. You had a conversation with him.
Right. I didn't listen.
That's all I asked. That's all I asked of you, 𝗦𝗫𝗶𝗶.
You know,
yes.
Can I just tell you one other thing, because I got to get this off my chest.
I love hearing from you.
I said to Howard. I said to Howard, like, this was a
Why didn't you send me a Father's Day card?
This was a rhetorical question, Robin. Because I was trying to explain how Richard got so upset. I said, Howard, in the history of the show, during a commercial break, have you ever snapped at me?
No.
And he's supposed to go, yes, and he goes, not that I can think of. And my point was going to be, you snapped at me and I got over it. We moved on because that's how the show has to operate. But when you said you couldn't remember one time, that bowled me over.
I can name one time I snapped at you.
Oh God! I mean,
you can't remember one either because I don't. I'm reasonable with you.
Listen, it happens. We're working together. This whole show is a deadline because it's live. So I don't take it personally.
Things got so ugly that Jason's mom emailed Sal.
Really?
No.
Yes.
When?
I know about things that you don't even know about.
Emailed about what?
That's right. Because things, listen, am I right or wrong?
Yeah. Jason's mom is very sensitive.
What is it, Sal?
She said, leave my son alone.
Right.
Really?
From the wrap-up show. And, you know, she gets mad when I say your mother hates you. And that was mean-spirited. I said it at the moment, defending
So
Richard.
what I said was this, and this is what I said to 𝗦𝗫𝗶𝗶. I said, gee, it sounds like things are pretty wild out there. I'm not out there to see it. It doesn't sound like a fun environment to contribute in. Why don't you take a look at it?
But it's
you
not
got
funny.
so defensive.
Say what? You heard one person's opinion of the environment.
Gary,
but there's 10 people.
Gary, you're not hearing again.
But there's 10 people who are having fun in that environment.
But Gary, I needed to ask about it.
But you said it doesn't sound fun.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't sound fun to me.
It's not funny.
And
it's
you
not
explained
fun.
to me that it is fun and that you had things under control, and then you walked out of here feeling guilty. I don't know why. If
All
you
of
feel
it.
guilty...
4 guys walked out of here feeling guilty.
Well, okay, so then there's something to that. Why would you feel guilty?
I didn't. You said I did.
I didn't.
I didn't feel guilty.
You said in here, you guys all walked out with the same feeling.
We felt that you didn't trust us. We didn't say we felt
What
guilty.
did I? What did I say to you that didn't?
I never said
that way?
I felt guilty. You said I felt guilty, and I have not agreed to it.
You do, because the
I
4 of
don't.
you walked out of here
I do not feel
feeling like
guilty.
I don't trust you. I trust you. I said go.
I shouldn't say trust isn't the word. Feeling like you didn't believe we're running the office the way we felt we should be.
I would have no idea how you run the office. I don't have any clue what you do out there. For all I know, you could be like Reverend 𝗛ცი𝗄𝗿𝗱. And
everyone's tithing to me.
Who knows? I don't know what you do out there.
Howard, in my opinion, it shouldn't even have gotten to you. Gary should have squashed it immediately.
Of course.
He should have
Now,
taken
hold on
Richard
a second,
aside,
douchebag.
spoke to him, and cleaned it up without bothering you. You got other things on your
hold
mind.
on.
Sal,
Hold
all
on.
I said to Gary was, can things be...
Right? As a producer, sure.
All I said was, can things be improved?
How was your Father's Day, douchebag?
Hey, by the way, speaking of Father's Day, I heard Sal on the wrap-up show say something. I mean, you talk about your dad and everything. I didn't know your dad was illiterate.
What?
Yeah, he's illiterate.
Yeah.
He doesn't read or write?
No, but he knows
And
every
then his
single-
dad made them. His dad would spend $200 or $300 a week on lotto tickets.
Do a day.
Well,
a day.
At the time, it was only on Saturdays, so every Saturday it was about $300 every Saturday. Now it's when it became twice a week, it was $500 a week.
Wow.
Yeah.
So in other words, he's Italian.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I just remember, like I said, we hardly had, at times we had nothing to eat. You know, we were eating like Wonder Bread with little marinara sauce on top of it. And my father would whip out a stack of tickets, like it was like as thick as 2 decks of cards. He goes, not after tonight. We're all going to the car dealer tomorrow.
And every week he thought he was going to win.
Oh,
So
every
going to
yeah.
the-
That's the biggest sucker play on the planet.
And you know what story
Well, that's my
ruins
dad.
it?
I mean, you cannot win that lottery.
We have shoe boxes and shoe boxes loaded with old lotto tickets
Why
all
do you
over the
keep
house.
the old lotto tickets?
I don't know.
You never know.
He doesn't want to let go of them. We had to keep them. My mom had to put them in a shoebox and put them on top of the china closet.
His father will change his name for 3 weeks, but not get rid of lotto tickets. You know what story feeds the monster too is 𝗛𝗿𝗍.
All right.
You know, you hear about the one guy
Who won the lottery?
Yeah, and that's it. That feeds the monster.
That's the best advertising.
𝗛𝗍𝗍 don't work.
Sal, after 5 years of not going to the car dealership, did anyone ever say anything to your dad?
No.
Like, we're going, but you never won.
Never. We never won.
You don't talk to his dad. Are you kidding me?
He never won like even...
30 grand one time.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah, he took us out for dinner at some buffet, some shitty buffet. He gave us $100 each, and everything went back into the lottery.
Right.
Wow.
It's not like the money was saved.
Yeah.
They love when you win 30 grand because that's going right back in.
That means 100 grand's coming back in lottery.
Every time my friends would come over after school, he would sit them down at the kitchen table. He'd say, write your name on the back of the card and fill it out, and I'll split it with you. So all my friends would spend half of their day filling out lotto tickets for my father.
I mean, he had so many lotto tickets that he
So
couldn't even
many.
think up numbers in order to...
Yeah, he had everybody play. Every single person that came by, he played.
Howard, he said that his father believes in like people who are like almost, could see the future. So Sal said at the pizzeria, this homeless black guy wandered in one day and started telling Sal's father, something bad's going to happen to you. And Sal's father was about to throw him out of the pizzeria when he realized this guy might know stuff. So he sat him down and made him fill out lottery tickets.
Yeah. So with this homeless guy in our pizzeria filling out lottery tickets.
Didn't that guy see the no 𝗟 sign on this fucking door? First of all,
when my grandmother died, Howard, the day we left the wake, and my father goes, everybody tonight, go to bed with a pen and a pad. And we're like, why? He goes, because Grandma's going to come to us with those numbers. She's going to bail us out.
Wow.
He goes, and if you don't write them down, as soon as you wake up, you're going to forget, and we're going to blow this thing. So everybody had to go to sleep with a pen and a pad on their nightstand, waiting for our dead grandmother to come to us with numbers.
Unbelievable. Now, that's wacky.
He's just out of his mind. I mean, I bought Mexican jumping beans as a kid. Remember those things they would hop?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting in the pizzeria in Hop Hog, and the Mexican jumping beans are jumping on the table.
Right.
And my dad goes, what the hell is that? I go, Mexican jumping beans. My dad goes to the stationery store next door, buys a piece of oak tag, and fills it out as a lottery ticket. He makes 54 boxes, throws the Mexican jumping beans on top, and when a Mexican jumping bean jumped on a number, he filled it in on the card.
Wow. I mean, everything was a sign.
Everything.
Amazing.
He played 9/11 because it was on the cover of the... Never mind that the towers went down because it said 9/11. That was a sign to play the pick three for 2 weeks straight. He would put $100 on one number. Like, not the pick three, you put $1, a 50-cent box, 50-cent street. $100 on 9/11. No problem at all.
Did your grandma's numbers work? Did anybody ever get the numbers from grandma?
My grandmother never came to me.
Never came.
No,
Thank God.
Yeah. If she did, she probably said, your dad's out of his mind.
She hightailed it out of town. She never looked back.
It's funny that your grandmother was going to reach over from beyond to give you the numbers.
Right.
Why would she know him after she died?
Yeah,
she didn't know him when she was alive.
Well, she knows God now.
Why does grandma know numbers?
I don't know. That was Grandma Nina.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sal.
Well, you know,
I feel your pain.
Thanks.
So Gary, Howard seems to think that this whole office feud is a lot worse than it is, right? Is that the whole thing?
Well, I think it makes it sound like the office isn't being run correctly, and that there's this this environment here where people are afraid to create because they're afraid of getting shot down in a way that makes them feel bad about themselves.
And then Howard the other day was talking about like the office and how everything's handled back here. And you said that brought morale down?
Well, I think that everybody here felt when he was talking to us in the morning, like, hey, maybe it's a bad place, the way it's being run, you got to take a look at it. And we were sort of like, I don't know, we think it runs pretty well. We just think Richard, is just being a little sensitive.
So it's really just this one isolated incident?
Yeah, I mean, nobody else here has ever complained about anything like this before. JD's never come to me, or Jason, or John Hine, or Sal, for that matter, have never come to me and said, oh my God, the way you guys handle the office, it hurts my feelings. So Richard got his feelings hurt, which is understandable, but, I mean, like I said, we're on a deadline every minute. We're doing a live show. So you can't always be nice to everybody every minute. And I've had times where I wasn't as nice to people as I would have liked to, but then you go back and you apologize, and everybody sort of understands you're in the emotions of the moment. And Richard, for whatever reason, didn't understand at that particular time, even though Will did apologize.
So nothing really has to change then, right? It's just Richard, he's a little too sensitive, would you say?
Well, I guess we have to be more sensitive to Richard now is what has to change.
So, Will, how's everything going in the office now? Howard was talking about how everything's being run in the office. And I kind of feel like morale's down around here ever since that.
It's an awful experience working here at the Howard Stern Show. Because you
so
have
bad.
to deal with people like me that kill creativity. Whenever I hear a good idea, I like to squash it because I'm an asshole.
Is it you're too mean to them?
Too mean to everybody. He's a big crybaby. That's the bottom line.
Who, Richard?
Richard is a little bit of a crybaby. I mean, we made up. I apologized after I yelled at him once. I mean, you work here, everybody gets a little, nutty at times. But I apologized, and I thought that was the end of it. But, these guys like to start a war, so...
So nothing really has to change, right? It was just...
No, nothing needs to change.
Maybe Richard has to toughen up a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. Grow 7 nuts, you faggot.
How's everything around the office now?
It's good. Everything's cool. I mean, me and Sal are in here having a blast. I talked to Gary this morning, talked to Will. Everything's cool. Apparently Jason has a problem with me and Sal, but that's fine. I don't really deal with Jason much anyway, so everything's good.
Did anything change to make it better, or just
no,
time?
It just
time
takes
help?
time heals all wounds, that kind of thing. Just takes time sometimes.
And now, how can you avoid something like this in the future?
How can I avoid? Yeah, I don't know.
Was it you think you were being too sensitive, or do you think Will was being too mean about it?
Yeah, I just think, things get heated sometimes, this show is very fast-paced, and I think, around here everybody kind of knows, on the air it's one thing to talk down to somebody, that's fine, that all happens, but when you're off the air, everybody wants to be treated with respect, so I think everybody knows that, and everything's cool now.
So it was just this one little incident?
Yeah, just one thing. I mean, out of freaking, I've been here 5 years now, one little thing, it's no big deal. So, I think everything's cool. Me and you are cool, right?
Of course.
Yeah.
I'd never get mad at you.
I know. Thanks, Chris.
Say to John, go ahead.
I know what happened.
What happened on your Twitter account?
Somebody tweeted through my account. I know who did it. I know how it happened.
Who did it?
I can't say.
Oh, why? Why can't you say?
I can't say.
Elephant shit part 2 here. You can't say.
Sorry.
Wait, Ronnie, how did you find out who did it?
Because I know who did it.
Oh, it's somebody you know.
Yeah, I know who did it.
They didn't hack your account. They have your password.
At first, I thought they hacked my account because I didn't know at the time. I found out yesterday.
So it's someone who has your account information.
Exactly.
So it's either your girlfriend, Stephanie. Who else would have your account information?
Somebody had my information.
Was it Stephanie?
And somebody put out, it wasn't even, they misspelled it. It was supposed to be, instead of pooped, it was supposed to be popped.
If I pop a boob, what was this?
It's something to do with implants or something like that.
The quote that came out was, if I poop a boob, I'm going to feel really
it was
thirsty.
Supposed to be pop the boob.
But you regularly make spelling and grammatical mistakes on your Twitter.
Oh, tell me about it. It's the funniest thing ever.
Understood, dude. But
so one would expect that this could come from you.
Why won't you say who it was?
I told you yesterday. I told Shuli on Saturday when it happened, who right away, Shuli ran to my room. This happened when we were in Portland.
Right.
I was asleep when this came out, and I had no clue it was on Twitter.
Why?
JD texts me like at 6 o'clock at night, which is 9 o'clock here.
Explain your thought process. Why won't you tell us who did it? Like, well, who cares?
Right, exactly. Who cares?
But why won't you say who was tweeting?
I can't say.
Why?
I can't.
Somebody has your login and
tell
password?
me why you can't say it.
I just can't say it.
Why?
I can't.
But why can't you say it?
Because I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
Because I don't want to.
So fucking retarded.
I don't want to.
Is it because...
was it another girl who you're cheating on your girlfriend with?
Stop it.
So then what are you fucking afraid of?
I'm just... Well, how would you be compromised by telling?
I just don't want to... I don't want to tell.
Was it your son?
No.
He doesn't have your Twitter account.
I don't know. I don't know who it was.
Somebody has your password?
Maybe.
Well, of course they do.
Well, I know. I mean, I could speculate who has your password.
You can't speculate
Go
anything.
ahead, speculate.
Well, Xena's buddy girl runs a lot of the hot chick of the week.
Oh, so it was Xena's buddy girl.
No, it wasn't.
Sure it was.
No, it wasn't.
Because she tweets for you sometimes, doesn't she?
No, never.
She did one morning when we were here.
She did?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Was it your daughter-in-law?
No. I just
Was it Anthony Weiner? I mean, who was it?
I just don't understand why you give your password to somebody else. You have 130,000 followers.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
I told you I don't want to tell you.
Why?
Okay?
Why?
I'm just asking you why you give...
You fucking annoy me.
Why won't you tell him? What
I'm
is
not
the big
telling
fucking
him.
deal?
I don't want to tell him.
Why do you give your password
You're being
to
a
other
douche.
people?
I don't want to tell him.
Why? Why don't you want to tell him?
Because I just don't feel like
I'm not
telling
asking you who did it. I'm saying why don't you?
It's my...
Like, why is it so sensitive?
No, it's my happiness not to tell him.
This is like grumpy old
you're just
men.
not telling
There you go.
John?
Exactly.
You can tell Howard.
I'm not telling
Listen,
him
John,
on the air.
leave it all
I
alone.
won't tell him on the air. I'll tell him off the air. But I won't tell him. Because right away he runs to me with this story yesterday. It's like some big deal. Him and Shuli.
It isn't a big deal. It's
I
interesting.
know it's not a big deal.
Who tweeted for you? It's not that it's a big deal. We just want to know who tweeted for
When
you.
dozens of listeners come to us and say, what the hell's going on with Ronnie's Twitter, it's a big deal.
Yeah, I mean, why do you want...
No listeners
Don't you want to
came
clear it
you.
up?
Listen.
How do you think John found out about it? He's following your Twitter?
How it started?
Yeah.
Shuley started putting it out there Saturday night.
Okay, so finish the story. You're telling a story.
There's nothing to tell.
Who did it?
I don't know.
Why are you being so goddamn weird?
I don't know.
All right, goodbye.
All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Wow.
Oh, fucking weirdo. Get out of here. And don't use this show anymore. And don't use my audience anymore.
Get out of here.
Don't use this audience for your fucking purposes.
Get out of
You
here.
don't know who fucking hacked your account. What are you, a man or a mouse?
Fuck you.
Right. I can't believe this. I'd rather talk to Benji. How annoying.
What's that all about?
Because you know what? He has no reason for not telling
No, I
anyone.
just don't want to.
Yeah. Let's stop being interested in his life. We'll watch all his opportunities dry up. And Benji. What do you say? Come in here with all clammed up over something stupid like that.
I don't get it.
Just wasted 5 minutes of your time.
Yeah,
It
exactly.
appears.
Yeah.
I'm stupid.
I know. Martin, you're on the air in Tacoma.
Good morning, King.
Good morning.
I was just going to give you a little wrap-up of the Seattle show. Ronnie was on fire there, too.
That's why he lost his voice. He yells on stage. He yells the entire time on stage. And then he shows up here and he got that annoying voice. How the hell anyone could make that sound and have a voice is beyond me.
Yeah!
I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Yeah, he invaded both Shuley and Yucko's set. He commandeered the mic, refused to give it back. But overall, he was tame compared to Scott. This guy heckled the first guy that came out on stage. From the stage, he's heckling one of the comedians.
Yeah, well, Scott the engineer, Ronnie, Shuley.
They want you to know they're there. It's their block party.
That's their block party. They're doing their thing.
Yeah, but it was a hell of a great time, and
Good.
I really appreciate it.
That's what Ronnie told me. He tells me these block parties are very successful.
Everybody has a good time.
Scott, what's the
guy
matter?
is totally lying. Ronnie didn't interrupt any comedian set, and I wasn't heckling anybody.
Right.
That's total bullshit.
That would almost be too creative for you to heckle
Yeah, really.
somebody.
You know me.
Right.
I play sound effects.
Scott says you're full of shit.
Jason, no, you kept telling Jason, absolutely, Jason was the first guy out. He said, time's up, oh my God, you suck, and then he
I never, ever said that.
Pulling him off stage.
Never, ever.
Well, he says you did it, and it seems to make him happy.
Shuley will
Shuley,
tell you.
did Scott heckle any of the comedians? Did anything like that happen?
I don't think Scott was heckling the comedians. These guys, they're not professional hosts, let's say. So the intros wouldn't be the intros wouldn't be like they are at a comedy club.
What are you
let's
talking
say.
about?
Meanwhile, can I just say something?
Yeah.
This guy takes Twitter so fucking seriously.
No, Howard.
It
Howard.
totally ruined his whole night.
This guy, you talk about Twitter. That's all he does.
No, Ronnie thinks.
We're in the air, dude. We're riding from Seattle to Portland. He's in the back of the fucking car on the Twitter.
Sure.
Hey, you should have heard what was on there. You should have heard what this guy said about last night.
Pictures too.
Then we get to the airport. The same thing. Oh, you should have heard what this guy said. He was ragging
Yeah, but
on
Ronnie,
me.
Shuley makes a point. You're way wrapped up into your Twitter account. I mean,
Not like him.
Yeah, but you're way wrapped up in it,
Right.
and you're acting like what happened to you was no big deal.
First of all,
I could just picture you freaking out that somebody hacked into your account.
No, I wasn't.
Was he, Shuley?
Dude,
Howard, I played an interview. I put together a story yesterday.
No, I was telling him to leave me alone.
He what?
He was so mad. He's like, "Stop! Don't talk to me. I don't want to talk about this." I go, Ronnie, if somebody hacked into your account, what did they accomplish by putting this tweet out?
Right.
It makes no sense. They hacked into your account, and this is what they do with it?
Right.
I don't want to talk. He's, I know you're up to something. I know you're doing...
Oh, he blamed you.
Well, all I'm doing on Twitter, by the way, because I'm sitting behind these two in a van heading to the gigs and stuff, so I just take different pictures of them from behind,
Well,
like
how
their heads,
stupid is that?
their hair, and I just post them on
Yeah.
Twitter.
And then
people
I watched
love them.
that.
No.
People love them.
I'm going to follow Shuley. How do I follow you?
Shalom Shuley on
Yeah,
Twitter.
stupid ass Shuley on
Wait, Ronnie fell asleep 3 times on the ride from Seattle to Portland.
Right.
I downloaded an air horn app on my phone.
Yeah.
I woke him up 3 times, and then the 4th time, we slammed on the brakes and started screaming like we were about to crash, and he woke up. He woke up, called us cocksuckers, and went right back to
Well,
sleep.
he's right. The guy's trying to catch a couple of Z's.
Fucking cocksuckers.
Why do you got to bust his balls?
Gig he's about
It's a comedy tour. That's what happened.
Oh, there he is sleeping. Look at that. Is that the picture you tweeted?
Oh, I posted about 15 pictures. I took a picture of him looking at his phone at the restaurant,
Right.
and somebody tweeted that it looks like their grandfather trying to work a remote control. Like his glasses were up. And he's like,
he's trying to read the menu.
he's trying. No, he's looking at his phone.
Oh, he looks like a 2001 when they see the monolith.
This guy thinks every time you're looking at your phone, you're tweeting. I wasn't tweeting. I was actually answering an email.
So why are you acting like with the John Lieberman story, like it was no big deal?
Breaking his balls.
Yeah, but I mean, that is a big deal when somebody starts tweeting from your account.
It was a
right?
mistake.
Oh, with somebody you know who?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. But you were freaking out, I'm sure. I would be.
Look, I'll tell exactly what happened.
Okay.
I was fast asleep.
Right.
Before we were going to do the Saturday night show.
Right.
We got to Portland. I went to take a nap. I get a text from JD saying, "What's this tweet all about?" I go, well, "What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about."
Right.
So then I go and I look on Twitter. I don't see anything.
Right.
Then I go downstairs to the lobby. We're going to leave.
Yeah.
It's so fucking stupid.
It really is stupid.
I go downstairs, and this one right away with the microphone. He's got the big tape recorder, the microphone.
Doing his gig.
He's going, "So what happened?" I go, "What are you talking about?" He goes, "This tweet that went out." I go, "I have no idea. It's not me. I was asleep." and he's hammering me and hammering me and hammering me. Well, what do you think? And then he gets the other guy involved, John Toll. He goes, "So what do you think, John? Does he think, what do you think of this tweet?" "Oh, it's got to be his because it says it came from his account."
He says I hammered him. I asked him twice.
Ronnie loves his Twitter.
I asked him twice, "What's going on?"
Yeah.
"Dude, not right now. Leave me alone."
Well,
dude.
give Ronnie a whole life.
bothered.
Like, remember when he got the offer for his television show because he thinks because of Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he brings people on stage. He's like, "Hey, you follow me on Twitter?"
And he yells at him.
Yelling at
We're making
him.
him a hot chicken. We're doing a hot chicken a week contest.
Let me tell you something. This guy has the power.
Right.
I've never seen
Tell
somebody.
him what happened with the guy with
Did
his
you listen to
girlfriend.
the tape of him at that porno?
Oh my God!
The porno
AVNs?
convention, the AVN Awards. We sent
See what
Ronnie.
you got, baby!
We let Ronnie interview the girls at the AVN Awards,
Yeah.
and he's like flirting with them, and he's
I
a whole.
wasn't.
You're a whole character.
Dude, I was doing the questions you told me to do.
No, I know. It's just funny. I got to play that for you. I'm going to play that for you today.
Okay.
Ronnie at the AVN Awards.
I didn't know Ronnie had
you'll
gone
like
to
that.
the AVN
And
Awards.
it was
you'll like it.
Stephanie, okay?
It was Steph. That's what I thought. Who else would have your Twitter account?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Scott, literally, like, you make jokes about this black cloud. It is so real.
What do you
It
mean?
is unbelievable.
Like,
Oh,
what
you gotta
happened?
tell him what happened.
So I leave here, work Friday after Jay Thomas show in the morning,
Right.
and Scott and I are driving to Ronnie's. We get to Scott's car. It's a light drizzle outside. The second keys are put in his hand for his car. A downpour, a monsoon of rain. The entire time, there was literally a black cloud following over our head. And we get to Ronnie's house. We get in this cab. And I tell Ronnie, he doesn't even know this, but I tell Ronnie that the cab driver doesn't want anybody sitting up front.
Right.
Just so all three of us, will be packed in the back.
Yeah.
This is what I got to deal with.
Yeah.
So all three of us are going to the airport. My hands touching his leg and shit and everything. We get to the airport. Scott goes to buy a bottle of water. at the
Wait,
gift
what
shop.
about the car?
Oh, the car was a piece
The
of shit.
windshield wipers were flying off the car. The woman couldn't see where she was going.
And
That's
he's
my fault.
Scott is.
That's my fault.
Right.
And he's super driver. He's like, "Are you sure you could see out of that side?" Like he's getting involved in her job now.
Yeah.
We get to the airport. He goes to buy a bottle of water. I'm not lying.
Scott.
Scott goes to buy a ball. The register breaks. Stops it.
They had to close down the store.
They had to close the store. She couldn't ring anybody up.
Oh, my God.
And I tweeted it out, and everybody on my Twitter goes, dude, change your flight right now. Do not get on that.
Do you usually fly with him?
This is my first time flying with these guys.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you start to get freaked out that all this shit was happening?
I got a little nervous. I'm like, dude, this is
Scott,
really
does this
happening.
go on all the time?
No, of course not.
I mean, my God, you get in a car, a pouring torrential downpour. You get in a cab, the cab breaks, the windshield wipers break. You go to the fucking pay for some water, and the fucking cash register closes the whole store down. It's crazy.
It's nuts.
His mother told him, there's a black cloud over your head. When he was a little boy, she told him.
But we made it to Seattle fine. It was,
One of my highlights this weekend was the sound check in Seattle that we did. And Scott comes down to make sure that there's stuff that's compatible with his DJ equipment.
Right.
And so he tells the sound guy, he says, so where do I plug it at? And the sound guy goes, what are you running off of? And Scott pulls out his cell phone.
There we go.
Yeah, there's my DJ.
I put a lot of effort into this.
Then he couldn't get his phone froze up on him.
Yeah, phone was breaking.
He had to take the battery out and reboot the phone.
My DJ's on the phone with Verizon. Give us a few minutes.
Can you hear me now?
And all day long, they just are waiting for me to
What would
prank
be a
them.
typical device that a DJ or a sound guy would use? Not his phone.
A laptop.
A laptop.
Yeah,
something.
CD player?
Right.
Turntables?
Nobody
something?
uses CD players anymore.
You make enough money. Get
Nobody
a
uses a phone,
Laptops.
Scott.
Well, I mean, what can you do from your phone?
I do what I have to do, what I need to
everything.
do. I do everything. I play music. I play whatever I need to play. I can do exactly. I have a mixer on the phone.
You know what he doesn't do, Howard? He doesn't turn his ringer off on his phone.
That's right.
I called
He
it
called him
in the middle of the show. They were doing a big dance contest on stage, and I thought, I wonder if his phone will work if I call it. I'm so bored, so I call the phone. Sure enough, the music stops, dead stop, and you hear, and he has like the old phone ring, so it's ringing through the PA system.
Professional.
Yeah, really.
And you want to see do? A professional DJ? He picks it up.
Right.
He answers it.
This must be important. The phone rang.
It could be something very urgent.
And I go, Scott, turn off your ringer, you idiot. And he's turning around yelling at Scott. And it's just chaos.
What a horrible show.
Oh, it's the greatest show.
It's going to be the most unprofessional war show ever.
Everybody loved it.
Everyone
we
loved it.
sold out both
they
shows,
love it
man.
because you guys are retarded.
Well,
whatever.
I mean, come on.
That's what we do.
We'll take it.
Hey, Howard.
Crazy, yeah.
And Scott chooses the music, so there's a room full of 30 to 40-year-old guys. He chooses Cher, Do You Believe in Love?
Well, why would I do that,
Ronnie likes
douchebag?
that.
That's for Ronnie. Hey, listen up, asshole.
Dude, you were the first one to walk up probably to take a picture with us, too.
I love you, Ronnie. I really do. I appreciate dinner and everything.
This is Ronnie. This is Martin, that guy Martin who almost died coming up to our green room. This
Oh,
guy
my
Martin
God.
is
Yeah,
like
the guy who went to
400
the
big
pounds.
guy.
Yeah, the guy who went to the hamburger place with us?
Yeah. You follow the fat guy to hamburger.
So when
place.
you go to one of your shows, it's like the audience becomes part of your family. They go to buy hamburgers with you afterwards.
Oh my God, we came back to the hotel.
You know, you guys remind me of like country stars because the country stars used to let them come to your house. Like
Yeah,
Dolly
they have that
Parton.
open house thing.
Dolly Parton, right in her backyard, had a fucking Adventureland type setup.
We hang out with everyone.
Dolly would.
No.
What about Ronnie would?
We hang out.
We hang out with everyone. This guy, I've never seen a guy,
What do you
the
mean?
first one out the door in everything.
Right.
We land in JFK. We're in the back of the
We're
plane.
26, row 26.
Scott's in the aisle, jacket on, bag on his shoulder. He's ready to get out of.
And the roller suitcase
And
in
the
the aisle.
And where's he in a rush to get to?
Nowhere.
Right,
No-
he has to wait for you guys.
The show ends. Everybody goes, "Where's Scott?"
Right.
He's back in his room, relaxing. He goes, "We hang out with everybody. You hang out with nobody."
Yeah.
Now, who do you hang out with?
You go out with Shuli. Everything is a joke, though, you know.
Right.
They take me to a gay bar after the show.
I'm glad I missed that.
Ronnie's drunk. All these fans are in the lobby. He's like, "We're going drinking," and our promoter Sequoia goes, listen, I have a gay bar set up. It's around the corner. We're taking him to a gay bar. And like 40 people were in on it. No one said a word.
Ronnie, when did you realize it was gay?
When I walked in.
Some guy banged
Some
me.
guy tried to kiss me.
Wow! I walked.
Did you guys tape that?
Dude, we had to have.
Is that going to be on Howard TV?
Well, no, Howard TV never came.
They didn't go?
No.
They never came to this one.
In Portland, some guy tried to kiss me at the show.
Right.
They threw him out of the place.
Right.
Well, that's your sexual power, Ronnie. Goes
Ronnie.
both ways.
Yeah, okay.
I will say
He
this.
loves meeting guys and girls.
He brought up these girls. He's asking girls to come up on stage to do Hot Chick of the Night. So this one girl stands up. She's like 6 foot tall, huge tits. And her boyfriend, you can see, he grabs her arm. He's like, hey, don't go up there. And it's not like Ronnie's saying, we're going to give you money. He just asked for people to come up. The woman keeps going up. The boyfriend stands up right before the stage. He puts his arm on her. He says, if you go up there, I'm fucking leaving.
Right.
He left.
This is how powerful he is. She looks at him, she goes, bye, and walks up on stage.
And then she took her top off?
Well, no, they did
She didn't have to because her top was like 90% open.
She was wearing like a
one of
dinner
those
napkin.
tops with the hole in the front.
What a shock that a chick who goes out in a dinner napkin wants attention.
And how about the chicks wanting to sign your boobs?
Yeah, there's chicks asking to sign boobs.
I was drawing funny faces on the nipples and shit. It was really fun.
Wow, Ronnie got power over women, doesn't he? Wait till you hear him at the AVN Awards. You'll see. I'll play that for you later. All right, boys.
We got.
Let's see what you got.
What do you have? A little Stevens here?
Yeah.
All right, so I'll take a break, and then we'll go talk to
We're going to be in
Stevens.
Hartford and Stanford. Ronnie Block.
Ronnie won't be.
Ronnie won't
What
be.
did he
but
just say?
The Ronnie
Ronnie will be
Block
with
party will
Howard.
be in Hartford and Stanford.
See how articulate he is? Wait till he hits the stage.
Yeah, really. It's even better.
So who's going to be at the Ronnie Block party in Hartford?
JD is hosting.
JD's hosting?
JD is filling in for Ronnie.
Oh, you're kidding.
Everybody, let's have a great time.
He didn't want to do it, but I convinced him.
You convinced him to do it. Yeah.
He's doing me a favor.
I've never offered somebody this amount of money and seen him so miserable about doing a gig.
How much does he get paid for that? A lot of
He's
money.
getting
right?
a good amount. He's getting a very
couple of
good
grand?
amount. Yeah.
Wow.
And he didn't want to do it.
No, he's doing it, but I mean, you
No,
know,
he didn't
JD,
want it. He didn't want to do it.
That's crazy.
He said, as a friend, he'll
He's
help
really
me out.
anxious about the appearance. That's what I'm hearing.
And I told him, I said, dude, you don't have to tell jokes or just be you. Just go up there and be you. And
Yeah, are
He
you freaking out?
doesn't know we got other plans from afterwards too.
What are you going to do with him?
For other gigs.
Oh, I see. Well,
We're
hey,
going to force him to make money.
JD.
I'm not.
I understand why you're nervous.
I do too.
I mean, you don't go up in front of crowds.
Yeah,
Neither do Ronnie and Scott.
But
They're fine.
Ronnie's so out of it. He thinks he's got something going on.
But yeah, they love it. They look to do this.
And
I'm
Scott's so money hungry that he knows he has nothing going on, but he'll go up there anyway and just stare at the audience.
You have no idea.
Yeah.
like I'm not gonna do a hot chick.
But JD has enough self-awareness to know that he's a
He
complete
shouldn't be
fucking.
up there.
He shouldn't be up there. But the problem is, there's a lot of money involved.
you
Do you have any kind of game plan for when you hit the stage in Hartford?
I mean, there's a couple little things. I'm not gonna do like a stand-up act or anything.
What are you gonna do?
There's a story that I've never told about that I'll probably tell.
Home run already. Home run.
Good already.
Well, it involves forget it. And
Exactly.
It involves what? So people can look forward to it.
it's a road story with Artie.
Oh, you're gonna tell Artie
yes.
stories.
Well, no, it doesn't have Artie in it, but
Right.
it's
Something about what, maybe when you were in Vegas and Artie got you laid?
no, it involves a girl though. But
See, Howard, the explanation of this story, 10 minutes eaten up right there.
Right. Yeah, but you know he's going to hit the stage and he's going to rush through this story because he's going to be nervous.
Nobody will know what
You know,
he
I
said.
told him, I said, look.
It's going to sound like this. There was one time, remember on the air, I said I was going to tell a story. Okay. Well, I was with Artie. We were with Artie in Vegas.
And then Artie.
And then Artie.
And then Shuli. I don't know. Have a good night.
I'll forget it. It's just going to be horrible.
Tip your waiters and waitresses.
So you're going to tell that story. How long is that story?
I don't know. I
Do
mean,
it like Bill Cosby. Let it drone on for hours.
I'm really.
Then I went to the dentist, and the dentist was, oh my God, he's coming at me with a needle.
And then I went to karate school.
JD, just get ready for all the pranks, okay?
I'm not going to prank him. It's fun pranking you guys.
Of course not. No, you ain't
So what are you going to do? You're going to tell that story. How long does that last? Have you figured out how long that will last?
No, I haven't really done it. I sort of just wrote it down, a little bit. Yeah. And that's really it. Intro people. I'm just worried of disappointing because, Ronnie's a maniac, and I'm afraid people are going to come.
Why do you try to yell like Ronnie? Go,
I can. Yeah! I mean, that's about it.
Let's some fucking horse.
Wait a minute. Didn't I changed my whole routine this weekend. Right or wrong?
No, you did.
I got up there, I started telling, Black Cloud stories, all that kind of bullshit.
So you were talking like a stand-up more. Yeah, okay.
It's very versatile. But then I get into my routine a little bit.
But then when he goes to introduce a comic, he's like, I don't know who this guy is. I think he's funny.
I didn't say that.
Yeah, I swear you did. I swear, I'm not lying. You did.
That makes a comic feel real good.
Oh, yeah.
Way to sell it.
And jump in that hole I just dug for you.
Who did I say that about?
JD, why don't you just recite like a Chris...
Liar.
Why don't you recite a Chris Rock bit?
I thought about that, but no, I can't. I'm not.
That whole thing, books are like kryptonite.
No, I'm not a stand-up.
Books are like kryptonite to black people.
Books are like.
So you put inside a book and never find it. Here's another comedian by.
Wow.
Hello, Hartford. Oh, this is Stanford. Hello, Stanford.
I told him. I said, don't put any pressure on yourself. I'm not looking for you to.
Too late. Pressure. I already put pressure on myself.
But I said, just be a traffic cop up there. Just move the show along. We got plenty of comics. We'll eat up the time, and it'll be a good job.
Yeah,
that's all I plan.
Tell the story about with Artie.
Well, it involves a girl,
but a girl, and the girl, and she's a big titty.
And then he called her, and then she can't roll, and I blew my load, and then I chased her out.
But I didn't chase her. I blew my load on the sheets.
And I watched TV, and then I jerked off my T-shirt, and then I left the T-shirt.
You see this?
Yeah.
This is how it is at the show.
And then Scott just stares.
It's like
Scott contributes nothing.
We just got a glimpse of the show.
It's like Howard.
Why does that?
I'm just letting the action flow here. I don't want to interrupt anybody.
You don't want to interrupt the action.
No. This is good stuff. Why would I want to get in the middle of this?
Right.
It's like Ronnie and a totem pole.
So why do you bring Scott? I mean, seriously.
I'm not supposed to say a lot. I play ringing effects. That's what I do.
Scott's like a human totem pole. All right, look.
You hit it on the head.
I got to get ready for little Steve.
Yeah, we got to stop this.
JD, if you could get laid at the show, there's always a hot chick who's going to want to bang you.
We'll see.
When they see you on stage, they're going to see you in a whole different light.
No, we'll see about
girls, that. I'll meet you after the show.
Meet me by the dumpster.
Scott's good though. He is. He's like an Indian, Indian pole. Whatever you call it.
Cigar store Indian.
Yeah, cigar store.
I'd like to
He
do my
has
impression.
a little tear coming out the side of his eye.
But you said weeks ago when you saw the footage from our TV, you said you're fascinated with him doing nothing.
Nothing. He just stares. And I'm fascinated, like when we have a problem here at the radio station.
Yeah.
And then everyone's springing into action, and then Scott just stares.
Slow down, Evan.
Or trails behind.
Evan, you're doing too much.
Easy, Evan.
Easy, Evan. You're going to give yourself a heart attack.
Good shit this weekend.
Yeah. He just stands there. And like I can imagine watching the show and just staring at Scott.
I'm staring at him. I'm not even focused on what I need to do. I'm just fixated on Scott.
Like right now we're talking about him behind his back, but he's staring at him.
You wouldn't even know.
Right.
You wouldn't even know.
Fascinating.
So Ronnie, it was just your classic saline boob joke mix-up. That's what the crux of
It
this
wasn't
song
my
was.
joke, stupid ass. How many times do I have to tell you?
In general.
It wasn't me.
In general.
It wasn't me, okay? I admitted who it was. It wasn't me.
So it was you.
And during the whole interview, she was texting me, well, why don't you tell him? What's wrong with you? Why don't you tell him? I was just breaking balls, man. I got everybody riled up. Howard's yelling at me, telling me, don't use my show anymore. He's yelling at me, why don't you tell me?
And it was just your classic saline boob joke mix-up.
It wasn't mine.
In general.
It wasn't mine.
All right. As long as you didn't poop a boob, everything's okay.
I didn't poop a boob.
Would you like for Scott to invest in something like a laptop to bring on the road, or do you like the fact that he brings a cell phone? It's added to the comedy.
I will say, forget the comedy. I will say that there's no DJ out there today working like my man Scott.
Cutting edge.
Yes,
Cutting edge material, man. It's just nobody does this.
Right.
I'm the only one.
Well, there's a reason why nobody does it, and that's because most DJs can't get phone calls in the middle of their sets on their turntables or laptops.
I'm a very important person. I need to keep my phone on at all times. So.
And I love when he has to reboot his phone. He's got to take the battery out and shit.
You never heard of rebooting a computer either, I guess. I mean, those.
Yeah, of course.
Those
it just looks funny to take a battery out of a phone in the middle of a gig to reboot
It
it.
wasn't the middle of a gig. It was before we started.
I know, but it was just before the show started, and then you were panicking.
This is what it's like on a flight, in the car, in the van, and they
But
wonder
Scott, why
why
not
I take
prepare more?
pictures of their
Panic,
heads.
man. You got to see him.
I was busy bowling.
I can't. My phone froze, and he's like panicking, and he's ripping the battery out and putting it back in. And
He's blowing on it like it's a Nintendo game.
Ronnie, why not bring a laptop? Why is he being? Do you think he's being lazy?
No, man, that's not my problem. I only host a show. I don't give a shit.
And that about sums up.
My man is graduated. He is in show business.
Angie goes, we're gonna be there when Eric hosts the show, and he goes, host? He doesn't host. Maybe co-host.
I'll roll his ass right off the stage.
Now they're interested. Now they fucking want to come to
Ronnie.
Yeah, you throw him in.
Getting back to what we discussed before.
Yeah.
You came clean. You fessed up. You said.
Well, I was breaking Lieberman's balls.
But you were breaking.
Because I saw him get upset, and the more he got upset, the more I was breaking his balls, and I wouldn't answer.
But then you took it out on me.
I didn't take anything out on you.
You got a little upset with me for asking.
What are you talking about?
You got a little testy with me.
No, because I was busy. We had a guest coming in. It's more important.
Than you?
Than joking around.
What's more important than what?
A guest coming in.
But your Twitter
Just
account
remember whose
seems
show
to be...
this is, not yours. Howard Stern's show. All right? Don't keep walking out at me like that.
What?
So I missed it though. So Stephanie tweeted it?
Stephanie tweeted it by mistake. Somehow got in my account. And she was tweeting it. She was in a bar with her friends. And they were talking about implants. Okay? And when they were saying something about when a boob pops, a saline boob pops in your body, it's kind of like when you're dehydrated, you get the chemicals running through your body. So when you pop a boob, I don't know what the hell they were talking about, but that's what they were talking about. A bunch of drunken girls, okay? That's how that happened.
I'll take my apology.
The typo made me think it was you because you're known for your
I guess
typos.
my girlfriend's as stupid as me.
No, she's articulate from what I can tell. So
Why is that
So it
articulate?
surprises me that she would have a typo like that.
Well, she had a few drinks, you know?
That explains.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A few drinks.
I'll take my apology now from you.
What?
Yeah. I want my apology.
I was all over him that he hacked my account.
Yeah. I had to swear on my daughter.
And I still didn't believe him.
And he still didn't believe me.
Nah.
What's that?
No, I still didn't believe him.
What was after that part?
I said I'm sorry, all right?
Thank you.
back again, sir.
Yes, I am.
This time under much different circumstances.
Yes, I'm going to see my co-worker.
How do you feel about that?
I can't tell you how excited I am. Jeez.
Cupcake Wednesday to boot, you know.
It's a diabetic's dream.
It sure is.
How are you?
Hey, nice to see you.
Good to see you again. So I'm just going to head into here.
Sure.
Hi. How you doing? I back in.
So today, are you going to be offering advice? Are you going to be coaching him at all? Or are you
I
just gonna...
think if he wants advice, I could school him.
So today's interview will have a completely different dynamic.
You know, it's his interview. So if he has any questions, or if he is, now that he's on board, I am here and at his beckoning call for whatever information he needs. I'm fascinated, though. I'm fascinated at the fact that he's spending so much time in like wardrobe. I just heard him talking about
John Varvatos and the whole deal. Yeah, he's taking this very seriously.
He really is. I've been doing it for 2 years. I don't know what pants I'll be wearing tomorrow, but he's got a whole wardrobe. I kind of don't. I love that he's so concerned.
He's very professional.
I guess he makes me feel very unprofessional.
Why, you don't plan on wearing any pants at all?
There's a desk.
Yeah, exactly. I'd be in boxers the whole time.
Yeah, be comfortable.
Comfort first.
Yes.
Hey, Howie's here. Howie Mandel, my co-judge on America's Got Talent. We have not hooked up on the phone or talked since I announced that I'm a judge. And Howie's been going around doing some interviews, saying some real nice things about me. So we have a lot to talk about. There he is, my co-judge. Whoever thought that, Howie, whoever thought that we would end up on the same TV show? Working together. It's weird.
It is weird.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm very excited. I mean, we're only like 2 weeks away from taping.
2 weeks away.
Yeah.
I'm fascinated. I've been listening to every moment of you. I love the preparation and the thought that you're putting into this.
Well, first of all, I notice you have a certain look on the show. I see you wear like kind of a jumpsuit, kind of black thing.
Jumpsuit.
You're a good dresser.
A jumpsuit?
Be honest.
I wear a jumpsuit. It's a one piece.
Do you?
No.
Who dresses you? Stop it. You don't.
Katja. Didn't she call you Katja?
No, I don't. I didn't get that opportunity.
Yeah,
Katja.
you did. Who called you?
No one.
There's a wardrobe person.
Is Katja from the show?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Well, they said there's a wardrobe person who, I guess when you do the show, and when we're taping in Los Angeles, for example, they want you to wear the same thing both days.
Right.
So they hold on to your outfit for continuity.
Right.
And then they steam it and stuff, and then they leave it for the next day. That I've been told.
But I love the detail that you're putting into it, because I had no thought. In fact, that's not
Me
something...
neither. So,
yes,
but I've got to put thought into it.
I don't believe you.
Well, if I'm going to be on TV, I got to think about what I'm going to wear.
I heard you just saying you were at John Varvatos getting fitted
Yes, because I don't have Katja.
No, you do. Just like I do. She dresses everyone on the show. Here, they actually called me.
I didn't know.
When I signed on to do the show, they called me and they said, do you have a look? Is there something you want in particular? I think you told this story, or Jason told you this story.
Yeah.
And, I don't think about wardrobe and I don't think about anything. So I said, you know what? Honestly, I'll be totally honest with you. Tunics.
Right.
I'm into tunics and kind of a medieval look.
They told me this.
Did they tell you that?
Yeah.
And then she goes, "Are you?" And she doesn't know me, and it's on the phone. And she goes, "Are you serious?" I go, "Yes." With the advent of medieval times and all that, they're coming back.
So you want some chainmail?
Yeah, he wanted Renaissance.
Whatever, And I know you're a wardrobe person, and you'll come up with it. But and she goes, "You serious?" And then it was like just an awkward silence, and then we hung up, and I never, reconnected.
Can I tell you, like 12 of the NBC guys were here. It was nice. They flew in. They wanted to know, they were kind of briefing me on what goes on America's Got Talent and discussing promotion and all this. And I said, gee, what is this wardrobe and blah, blah, blah. And they said, yeah, Howie told him the first year that he wanted Renaissance.
Yeah, I did.
And this poor woman went out.
Yeah.
and literally bought up Renaissance outfits like chainmail.
Oh my!
All this stuff.
That's my thing, you know.
Yeah, you love yanking people's chains
because the Hoff wore a vest and mine was like a tunic.
Well, I was saying we should come up with an America's Got Talent uniform.
But here's the thing:
take out
I don't think about anything. I just.
But you do.
No.
Because
you don't show up like this.
Yeah,
I do.
No, he does.
Wait. Let's back up.
Yeah.
Like this? What does that mean?
This is sort of what you wear on the show. It's a little more dressy, but a little dressier.
A lot of times I'll wear my own clothes. She's wonderful. She looks at what I wear, and then at the end of the season, I get the boxes of everything they gave me. And right now, I dress out of a box.
Right. You take whatever clothing they gave you and you wear it.
But
I'm the same way. But no one offered me 𝗏𝗏𝗄.
I promise you're offering.
So Ralph, who I use for every day here, he's going to
the fact that you use somebody to dress you for radio.
Well, of course, no. We have a TV show every day. It's not funny.
I know.
Now listen, let's clear up a bunch of things.
Okay.
Because we're working together.
Okay.
Now it's no longer it's a work relationship.
I know what you're going to say.
No.
You don't want me to bother you.
Yeah. Now look, I know with Piers. And it's funny to me that you put a soda machine in front of his door and he couldn't get out of his door and all that. But honestly, if you fuck with me, I'm going to kill you. I don't mean like beat you up. I mean, I'll kill you.
Here's my weakness. Can I tell you what my weakness is?
Right.
If I hear that you have a weakness, or that something really irks you, it's like water flowing downhill.
But it's kind of a draw because I'm the same way. Because I will take my hands, put them in shit, and cover your whole body with it. Because you're a germphobe. I will ruin you. I will go to war with you.
Like I said, I hear you're concerned about lighting. Were you concerned about the lighting and how they were going to light you?
I said, listen to me. I pulled the executives in, right? I said, look, you see this face? You're going to... I said, who's your audience? They said, women 35 to 49. I said, well, good choice in choosing me. I'm a real turn-on to women. I said, you better take a fucking camera, put it on the moon, and shoot me from there because you can't get the camera far enough away from this face, number one.
But you know I'm bringing lights to work.
Good. Bring lights.
No, to aim at you.
Well, go ahead. Aim the fucking lights. And I'm bringing germs. I'm going to rub all over you. You'll be showering for months.
Here's the beauty. Can I just tell you something?
I'm very excited to work with you.
And I'm excited to work with you. Here is the beauty of this show, for me. And I think that you should have the same attitude that I have.
Go ahead.
This is the one job that exists that is not a job.
Right. I don't view this as a job.
People don't know, and I know, that what you do here and you sit and talk, this takes a huge team and hours of preparation and you work at it and you know how this conversation is going to flow and you know where you want to take it and what you want to do. And
it requires effort.
The beauty of America's Got Talent and any of these other things, I can't believe, and I said it, when I got the job, I used to sit at home in my underpants on the couch doing exactly what they're paying me to do.
Right. You would judge.
I don't think about it.
Right.
I don't think about what they're going to dress me in. I don't think about what I'm going to see. And I am so thrilled to just sit there.
Well, they told me, because I said to them, what are the real hours? Because I've been frantic about it. Because I get up early.
Yeah.
And I get tired because I'm used to getting up at 4 in the morning. Like the day we tape, we don't start till 11.
Right.
So, they said some days it's like 11, 12 hours.
Yeah.
So I said, what's the delay? They said, well, some of it is we have to do setups. But they also said Howie loves being there. And Howie will sit there and he will drag this thing out.
No, it's a 4-hour day, and because I'm there, it's 12?
Yes.
No, they didn't say that.
So listen.
They did not say that.
Yeah, they kind of did.
No, they didn't.
They blamed it on you.
Here's the actual truth. I'm going to tell you about the schedule.
All right.
The schedule is, and I absolutely love it, and I don't know why you wouldn't love it.
They said you love being there so much that you barely want to go home.
I do love being there.
Right. Let's go home at some point and be fresh for the next day. Don't listen.
But you know what? If you're tired,
I'm going to lock you in your dressing room.
If you're tired and you can't focus, then tell the act. I'll be totally honest with you. It might have been good. I dozed off.
Once my adrenaline starts going, I'm there. Now, I don't know about you, but the one thing I do take seriously about this job, I really want to find real talent.
Hey. And do you think my goal
Sometimes
is different?
I think you do put through people. I thought you were this season. I thought you put through people to for peers to irk him.
You want to hear my theory?
Yeah.
And I think we have the same theory, except you don't know until you sit there how it's done. Here is my theory.
Okay.
I love America's Got Talent because it is so much more than just a singing and dancing competition.
I agree.
I am tired of singing and dancing, and
Me
you could
too.
do that someplace else.
I agree.
Plus, I believe that, and I'm not taking anything away from anybody who is a phenomenal musical talent.
Right.
But I would love to see somebody, as you said, somebody else beyond a singer win this contest.
Agree. I'd like to see a magician. If you're talking about a true great Vegas act, those guys make a fortune in Vegas.
Well, here's the truth.
Okay.
Let me say, it's whoever. You know, a magician for me, I am not a huge fan of magic, but I am a fan of performance.
Right.
So if somebody figures out a way to do the 3 tricks that exist,
right,
you know,
and do it in a new way, like Copperfield was really good at that. He's flouncing around on the stage, right?
Flouncing.
Yes.
Yes. So, but if somebody can flounce with finesse,
exactly,
then we put them
Agreed.
through. So here's the thing. Many times there will be a cavalcade of singer after singer after singer, no better than anybody you see on a cruise or in a Ramada Inn.
Agreed.
But the audience there thinks they're great because they're from the hometown. People think they're great, and then I'll see an Eric, the actor.
Right.
You know.
Right.
And I will say, and somebody like Piers will say, well, that's not a talent.
Right.
And I'll say, I will rather come and listen to Eric, and now that I know that he does accents and voices.
You would rather listen to Eric than some mediocre singer.
And the truth be told, your whole career...
But wait a second. It is the Tiny Tim factor. Like if Tiny Tim came on America's Got Talent, Piers would have voted him off, and possibly you would have, and Sharon would have. But he went on to be a huge star because he was a freak and he was so interesting.
But Tiny Tim and your Wack Pack here, and you know, there's so many other.
But let's
characters.
be real. Let's figure out now as judges, because at this point it's you and me.
Okay.
We can outvote Sharon.
You're going to be a united front.
Let's unite. Let's decide right now on this show.
Right.
What our criteria is going to be, because I think it's confused over there.
I think you're overthinking.
Are we looking for the next big superstar act that can that would take you away from the gambling tables in Vegas, that would be as good as Howie Mandel in Vegas, someone who would be compelling and great and really sell tickets? Or are we looking for something like a freak show, you know?
But let me just say something. A freak show, you know, and they're not in the same category, but if you look at what the Blue Man Group was doing, you know.
The Blue Man Group was a fully realized show.
Well, you know, when they started in a little club in a basement here in New York,
right.
They were, you know, 3-4 guys who were covered in blue paint, and they were banging on pipes, and you know.
So explain to me why you put through those chipmunk-looking characters,
the funny little people.
The funny little people. They were not.
Well,
listen, that was no different than what you'd see in Disneyland.
Well,
so they put in a costume and they jumped up and down.
Okay.
You did that to Irk Pierce. That wasn't right.
No. Yes.
Right.
And no. Yes and no.
Right.
Here's the thing.
You can't have yes and no.
I can have both.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Yes and no. Because in that particular day, I believe that I would rather bring them forward. If I bring them forward, somebody else doesn't go forward. It fills the spot. I have a better chance of not getting another singer. I believe with those funny little people,
yes,
that I could create. I believe I can create.
But it's up to them to create.
A Vegas show. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't.
It's not up to you creating. It's what they've got to present to you on the stage.
But you realize that our team there, once they go through the audition process, there's a lot of production people and production value, you know.
Right.
So if you look, I want to give you a better example.
Okay.
You hated the guy 2 years ago. There was this kid that did a kite. That flew a kite.
Terrible.
Why is that terrible?
Because I wouldn't pay 10 cents. Okay,
I don't believe you wouldn't.
Here's the criteria. I'm going to ask you this when we're taping the show.
Okay.
If we disagree on something.
Right.
I'm going to say to you, hey, Howie, put up your own money and bankroll this act. You wouldn't do it. You would not bankroll the kid with the kite.
You want to make?
And you're a guy who produces television shows, and you've got a big career.
Let me tell you something. I disagree with you. If you take the guy with the kite,
go ahead,
and in Las Vegas, and this
you
guy,
make him part of a show.
No. But he's the headlining show. He has these kites, and you have lasers, and you have great music.
He didn't have
and
lasers.
You have but that's what it could become for a Vegas show.
You can't say what it'd become. He should have brought on lasers then.
No, but I am more apt to go see this musical kite-flying laser show in Vegas than I would to go see some
singer.
The guy standing there with a guitar who I have no idea who he is.
But are you saying you're going to be biased against people who come to sing? No. You're going to, if you see somebody great, you will put them through.
Right.
Here's what, I was talking to Simon Cowell the other night. We had a 45-minute discussion about this.
Right.
And he said, take it from the guy who's supposedly the expert at judging, but he said, if you get influenced by the audience sitting there and you put through these mediocre acts, you'll never get rid of them because America starts to vote for them and they feel sorry for them. You can't.
I don't like when they have a story. I don't like when people are voting on a story.
The guy who won last year had such a story. He was a car wash guy.
Yeah.
To me, it was a novelty act. I don't think he should have won.
Well, here's the thing.
Go ahead.
My take on last year and my favorite act was Illuminate.
I agree.
But that's who I kept saying.
I know you did.
But by the same token, when you're sitting in the room and you see this guy, and when he came out and he was, before they put him in suits and everything,
Yeah,
and
right.
I wasn't expecting, this Frank Sinatra, this crooner kind of voice.
Right.
And I saw that the women liked him. I saw they liked the sound of his voice. Beyond the story, I see why he got as far as he got. And,
Right.
when you look at Michael Bublé and you look at Harry Connick, they've had, big Vegas.
See, I can't stand that crap. That Harry Connick, Michael Bublé.
But I'm not asking you if you can stand it, and they're not asking you if you can stand it.
And I don't think Vegas can stand it. And isn't the
You're
criteria
wrong.
whether or not the guy could be a big Vegas act? That's the criteria.
And you're telling me Michael Bublé can't be a big
Michael
Vegas act?
Bublé can. He's done it, but I don't think there's room for 20 Michael Bublés.
Is there room for one more?
Well, I felt it was like such a novelty that a black guy was singing Frank Sinatra, that it was a novelty act. It wasn't really a true great Vegas act. And I met the guy. He's a lovely guy. I'm glad he won just because he got a bunch of money and he was working in a car wash and now he can support his family. But I want a superstar out of this. We've got to get a superstar.
Well, the truth is, America's Got Talent has launched superstars.
We've got the ventriloquist guy who supposedly has $100 million.
No, but I'm saying even if they didn't win that exposure, you look
Who
at
do we have? Jackie Ivanko. Okay. Who else?
The guy you're talking about is Terry Fader.
Okay.
Who's got a $100 million contract.
What does that mean, a $100 million contract?
That he gets, he gets, if the place is sold out each and every night at full price seating.
Right.
Then he would probably stand over 5 years to make $100 million.
Do you think I'll become the guy who's the voice of reason, sort of like Piers, because you and Sharon,
leader.
Yeah, you and Sharon seem to always sort of team up with each other.
I don't think that's true.
I
think I'm a voice of reason.
I think I am. I think you were more the voice of reason the first season, and then the second season, you started to vote people in just because you wanted to irk Piers.
No.
That's the impression I got.
Well, I'm sorry you got that impression. That's not true. I'm totally honest on that show. I would never, I think it's funny, and I think there is something to be said, and you called it the Tiny Tim factor. There was this guy the year before, Ronith. I don't know if you remember. I just saw him. I just played in New Jersey, and he came up to. He was.
The old
Indian
guy.
He's an Indian guy, who was doing impressions.
right. I remember that.
He couldn't do. He didn't do. And he said he had the man of 100 voices. And I thought I could build this guy as a man with 100 voices, each of them sounding exactly the same.
But that's a one joke guy, and I thought you were crazy to put him through.
But
because he's not. He's a
one
joke
joke guy.
He would never make a career of his own. Yeah, if he sat on the Howard Stern show and I sat and talked to him and made interesting things with him every day, he could be made into a star, like Eric the Midget or something. But A guy sustaining that on his own, Eric the Midget can't sustain that on his own.
Let me just tell you.
Go ahead.
Let me talk to you as a producer.
We are going to have so many arguments on this show.
What if in the context, and you got to produce it. It's not just these guys come to you with no team behind them.
Right.
If I had this guy who believed that he did characters, what if I hired a cast of hundreds for the stage?
But Howie, that's like saying a comedian comes on and he's shitty, but you say to yourself, boy, if I write him his material, he'll be terrific. I mean, you can't. The guy's got to come on and wow you. You can't say
you
what
can't
if.
compare the comedian.
Sure you can.
No, I can say...
there was a woman on that you had last season who did voices and impressions. She was very good. She did good impressions.
I agree with you.
She had crap material.
That's exactly right.
And I would have said to her, I would have said, you know what? You run out right now and hire, I'll give you the name of 5 guys that I know that can write comedy material for you. I would have said that to her.
She did it wrong.
Right.
She could have, but she did have the persona. Had she gone back to the clubs, had she got a writer, she would have gone further.
Yes.
And there was another comic, J. Chris Newberg, who actually went further than any other comic did. Remember, he's the guy that roasted Piers.
Right.
He's great.
But we can't sit there and say, what if they don't go out and hire them? In other words, I can't sit there and imagine their act for them.
But I think that I did say that she was great. She had, she had a lot of stage presence, and that she didn't have material. And she didn't make it as far as the other comic because she didn't have material.
So you think you're the voice of reason? That's interesting. Don't you think, and I was going to say
I
this
think
too,
we come at it from different perspectives,
right?
But we'll have good, healthy discussion.
I think it'll be good. Now tell me what happens in Vegas week. Do we really decide? That's where we decide who really goes through.
And we sit in a room and we argue because it's got to be down
Let's
to
not
the 40th.
argue. Just listen to me and everything will be fine. Really? We can get out of that room in 10 minutes.
You have no idea how competitive I am, and I really am, and I'm really serious about trying to find. We sat up till 2, 3 in the morning.
Oh my goodness, don't even say that.
I will put a pillow over your head and suffocate you if you keep me up till 2 or 3 in the morning.
Vegas is the long hours.
That's the long hours because do the producers come to us and say, listen,
all of us,
we strongly urge, you're saying it's me, you, and Sharon really make it.
And the producers.
Oh, and the producers.
Yes.
And we decide.
Yes.
Till 2, 3 in the morning.
Well, we will look at the tapes of what they did. We'll take everything into consideration, and we'll say, what do you know?
Is it hard to make that final cut?
The Vegas is
brutal.
Brutal.
Because you feel bad that you're not...
On 2 levels.
Okay.
Number 1, because you're making, they're saying 48, and you're going, but this guy was great, and this guy was great. And
yeah, we got to give him a shot, right?
Yeah, and so amongst us, judges and producers, we can get pretty heated and argue.
We do. We get passionate and yell at each other.
See how passionate you feel about somebody, and then your guy's not in,
And you got to live with it.
And you got to live with it. So there's that, and then you have to face them. And these people have, their hopes and dreams. They've made it all the way to Vegas, and then they face you, and then they give us...
I think that's going to be harder for me than I can imagine.
That's the hardest part of the job. I hate that.
I don't like to see somebody's dream burst. But, like, the other day, a father called in, and he said, I'm having my 10-year-old audition, blah, blah, blah. And I said, okay. She had a tape on YouTube. I listened to her. I said, she's terrible. She doesn't have it. She could develop. She's 10 years old. But don't put your kid through that. What are you doing?
I would love if people just phoned in like that. But the thing is that they're going to be standing in front of you. And they've made it to Vegas.
Right.
And their hopes and their dreams. And it's set up so that it's really tough. If for people who have watched the show, everybody shows up in Vegas. And we tell you, they're put into 3 groups.
Right.
One group... We tell you, you're not even going to perform. You're going right to Hollywood. We're not going to Hollywood anymore. You're going to New York.
Right.
Wow.
Okay. To New York. Yeah.
You're going to New York. One group, we say, you are going to perform here.
Right.
And there's 48 spots. Okay. Well, there's not 48. The people that went
you've got to essentially audition again.
That went to New York. You got to. There's 22 remaining spots. You got to go for the 22 remaining spots.
Right.
If the third group. If we can't find 22 in that third group, there'll be 5 remaining spots for this whole third group, and you can go.
We have real power.
Oh, you have no idea.
That
It's so-
third group must be.
What a fun thing, but a big responsibility in a sense.
It really is. People's, as much as it's fun and everything, people's lives and careers and futures are in our hands, and your words are like daggers.
Do you think when you were coming up, I mean, you've had a brilliant career. Do you think you would have done America's Got Talent? I don't think you would have gone that route.
I did. I started on a show called Make Me Laugh.
All right.
Which was basically judging, for every second that they didn't laugh,
right,
you won money.
Right.
And then the next show I did was on Showtime. It was called the Laugh-a-thon, and Jimmy Brogan hosted it.
And it's true,
it was
you
a
did.
Contest.
The way I became aware of you was the Merv Griffin show. That's where I got turned on.
I did 14 Merv Griffin shows.
Yeah, I got turned on to you through that.
Yeah.
So I guess you built your career on TV, but you've honed your act outside of television.
I'm still playing I do 200 live dates a year.
How do you work that into this schedule? Do you get off America's Got Talent and then go fly and do a date?
I will usually fly in and out and do a date, yes.
So you're busy.
But you also have Mobbed.
And I do Mobbed.
Oh, we got to get to that. But finish this for me.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're welcome.
Howie, don't you think on America's Got Talent, and I even watched you with Piers, don't you think you promote your Twitter account too much?
No, here's the thing.
It feels desperate to me.
No, here's the thing.
You don't need to promote that.
I'll tell you why I'm promoting Twitter.
Go ahead.
At Howie M. Mandel.
Yeah, what is that? I mean, but why do you care?
You're on Twitter. I'll tell you why.
I'm on Twitter, but who gives a fuck?
And you're going to love it more than ever on this show. And
I
want to say,
I hardly
I'm
tweet.
the one who told Piers Morgan about Twitter.
Right.
And even before you did that live tweeting when you were watching your movie, I did it 3 years ago.
Really?
I did. Well, that first.
Okay.
No. On the show, because I found this Twitter.
Okay.
Okay. And what was amazing during the live shows was people were going, I would read the tweets live.
Right, I remember.
And they were going, he's off key. Or they were going, we can't hear you. Or they're going, and I see like a barrage.
I'm not going to sit there and listen.
I read
a big mistake is for us to react as an audience when we judge. And Simon said this. The biggest mistake you can make is react to what the audience is doing. If they're cheering and screaming and then you put them through. We have to tune out the audience, and the Twitter people you have to tune out. Who are they?
Well, here's what I do.
We're interested in your opinion.
At that point, when we're in the live show,
right,
I think that we're looking for somebody that is marketable to America. And even if I don't like the act, even if I'm not a fan of country music, I'm not really a fan of magic.
You will read the Twitter and say, okay, since they like it, I'll put them through. I think that's wrong.
No. It's not that easy. But I want to be informed.
Right.
I want to be informed by what's happening. And I have a and they got mad at me. The producers went, you better put that down.
Right.
NBC came out and said, stop that.
Yes.
And this past year,
right,
they told everybody, tweet and do it because they're getting another platform to promote.
Everyone's with social media.
Yeah.
But I think that it is our obligation to give our opinion, which you do.
I do.
And then fuck Twitter and everyone else, and this is it. We're the judges, and that's it.
But don't you want to know, I will say that, to a contestant, I don't get it.
Right.
But I got to tell you that you just lit up, and I don't go by the audience in the theater or in the studio.
No, we can't.
No, but there's 15, 20 million people listening at home. And if it's coming through, it's amazing how different something seems when you're there live versus how you watch it or how it...
Right.
And I'm interested in seeing how the audience is.
How many times during the season do we get to have sex with the good-looking girl contestants so that they can get put through to the next round? How often do you take advantage? Like, do you take advantage of that a lot?
It is encouraged.
Yeah.
But
right, you send out a vibe and you hope for the best.
Right.
Yeah. You must be. Do we have a lot of downtime?
No.
No, there's not a lot of downtime. You get in there and things start to happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. The 12-hour day is like a packed day. It's act after act after act. See, I'm a fan of, when I'm not working, I'll sit on YouTube. I watch TV. My TV's on 24/7. I don't sleep.
That's the problem. You're a little too into it. We can't spend all day there. Let's move along, get the opinion, and go on.
Well, we get the opinion and we
Good,
do
all right,
move
all
on, but I could see I love great acts, I love bad acts. It's the best job.
It is fun. I tell you what, I said to Robin, I said, I got to get on one of these shows and be a judge. It's got to be the greatest fucking job ever.
And what I'm telling you, Howard, is don't stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it. Just show up to the party.
I'm glad you said that because originally...
I wanted to ask, because one of the things about the judging, Piers would make up his mind pretty quickly.
Yes.
If he hated it.
Well, he wanted to get out of there to a CNN
and
show.
he'd hit the buzzer, and then he'd turn around and look at you two, and you would let him finish.
Yeah, I thought you were doing that to irritate him sometimes.
No.
No? Really?
No, because here's the thing. I do have empathy for anybody who's a performer. And, I don't believe, and they only have 90 seconds.
Right.
So if you can't wait another 20 seconds, that doesn't mean that there aren't
But the
some people...
concept is to gong show them, in a sense, to buzz them if they're not good. Right.
And I have.
You've
It's
hit
not
the
that
buzzer.
I have hit the buzzer, but not as frequently as Piers did.
Did you hear the rumor that they were thinking of adding a fourth judge?
I did hear that rumor.
But I understand that
They're not.
that Simon was pushing for that.
Yes.
Yeah, because did you think that might slow it down?
Well,
Although
first of all, I don't really understand the concept because just the odds of voting three breaks
they need a tiebreaker.
How does I don't know how four would work.
Right.
Number one, number two, especially in the live show.
Right.
That's hard for me because they'll say you got 20 seconds.
Right.
You got so you want to critique it, you want to tell them why you like it, and you always feel like, did what I say make sense?
It's funny. I was going to say to you before that, this concept of overthinking it. When they first approached me about doing this, I said, oh, okay. Now I got to come up with, I said to them, I need to see the acts ahead of time so I can do, blah, blah. And they said, no, we're just interested in your opinion. Then I started thinking, oh, what's got to go on, what I'm going to do, and this and that. And I said, no, that gets in the way of the show. The secret, I believe, is that
spontaneity.
It's not the Howard Stern show. It's America's Got Talent. They're calling me in to be a judge, I should just give them my opinion.
It was
and that's
such an adjustment for me. The
Right.
thing is, as somebody who's a performer and wants to be loved, when we're in Austin, Texas,
right,
and they say, ladies and gentlemen, 14-year-old Carolyn from Austin, Texas, the crowd there is going wild.
Right.
Carolyn can't sing a note, a fucking note. And I go, really? Singing is not really...
It's not for you.
It's not for you. And these 300 people or 3,000 people who's ever in the theater starts booing me. I mean, that was tough. And I have to say, you know what? But America's on board, I hope. I mean, it was really tough the first time.
I could imagine.
And they could hate. They turn on you. They're excited that you show up. And then they hate you.
Well, also, as a great performer as you are, I would imagine it's difficult sometimes not to shtick it up and not to say, okay, I'm going to do some comedy here, or now it's my turn to talk and I'm going to do this. That will ruin the whole idea of the show, right? I mean,
what I have found to be the best, and if I can give you any advice, is stop thinking.
Right.
There is no job in the history of show business
where you don't have to think.
It's
this is
nothing.
It.
There's no preparation. People like Jason Raff and all these people, they create a monster. They build it. They work. They've been working all year long. They're picking the acts that we're going to see.
I've spoken to Jason, Meredith R., Brandon Rigg, Paul Telegdi, and everyone said the same thing you're saying. They said, look, we just want your opinion, and that's it, and then move on. And that's what we're after. I said, well, I can do that. I'm
and I
certainly
think if you
opinionated.
overthink it, that'll show.
Right.
It'll look like prepared. I don't prepare material.
Right.
I don't prepare. It's just whatever comes out. And you know something? Your intellect and your honesty is what has gotten you to where you are.
And that's what people are interested in.
If you bring that to the show,
right,
and as long as you don't try to be something that you're not,
right,
or that you think you should be.
Is this your third season?
This is going to be my third season. I've done 2.
You've done 2 seasons. This is your third.
Yeah.
You think Sharon's excited about doing it?
I think that she's very excited. She's very excited about you. I think that this is going to be a little hard for her
with the New York thing,
because she has the talk in Vegas,
right,
in L.A.
Is she on board?
I assume she is.
Right.
So why are you asking? Have you?
No,
heard
no,
something?
I don't know. I haven't had any contact with Sharon except she came in and did our show a couple of weeks
That
ago.
was before you had announced.
Yeah, she said she's on board, but I didn't know.
She's on board.
So what is she going to do? How does she do the talk?
I don't know.
Yeah, I see.
She did not say she was on board when she was
didn't?
here.
What did she say?
She said that she was staying with L.A. and that, New York seemed to be a problem for her. She loves the show.
I think
and would love to do it.
I don't know that it's a problem for her as much as it might be a problem for CBS, right?
Isn't our show, America's Got Talent, way more important than that dopey talk show she does? Because we're a network show on at night that's a huge #1 hit.
Well,
if she's going to give up one show, give up that other stupid.
I don't think
show.
she's giving anything up, and I haven't. I'm so busy that I haven't had any contact with her. I assumed if she wasn't on board, we would have heard about it.
Right.
So I think it's the three of us.
Was there? I was reading about your relationship with Piers and Sharon, and one time there was an incident where you guys were on a plane.
Yeah.
Piers was asleep.
Yeah.
When he woke up, Sharon put her tits in his face, like bare tits in his face.
Really?
And
he was upset about that?
Because Nick was videotaping it.
Why would he be upset about
Nick Cannon videotaped it.
I'd love that.
I know, but
Put your tits in my face every fucking day. She's got great rack.
She does.
Why would he be upset about that?
I think because he's the anchor at CNN and he felt that wasn't the image he wanted to
Didn't
project.
Piers give up the wrong job? Honestly, I thought Piers was terrific on the show. I've said that everywhere.
Yeah, I was. I was happier with him than he was with me.
Right, but CNN, I think he was happy with it. I think he liked the animosity, and it didn't feel real to me. Do you think it was real that he really didn't dislike you?
I think he disliked. I think he didn't get my way of judging. I think he didn't get my sense of humor, and I think that I do think it was real.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was real.
I took the test on the America's Got Talent website to see who you're most like as a judge, and I was convinced I would be most like Piers. I was most like you.
Really?
That's what it said.
Mine came up with. I took the test too, and mine came up like Brandy.
Really? That's frightening.
Yeah, remember she was a host.
Yes, of course. David Hasselhoff, Brandy. Regis used to be the host. Then it was Jerry Springer. I'm a big fan of the show. So I like you. I said, hey, I'm sitting at home doing this. I might as well go get paid to be the judge.
It's the best job.
I'm very honored that they chose me.
I know, but you seem very incredibly neurotic and worried.
No,
but that's just him.
I approach everything in a serious manner. I really do.
But
I take it seriously.
I'm glad that you're on board and you're taking it seriously. But I'm telling you, have fun, be yourself.
But look, the Hoff. Let's talk about it honestly. He didn't take it so seriously. I think
he did. I think he took it like he takes life. That's it. Like he takes his hamburgers and his children.
If it's not important to the judges. It's still, in terms of the world events and where we're going as a country and how our world is going, this is not the most important thing. But if the judges on this show don't take it seriously and really look for real talent, then the show's whole premise is out the window.
Here's where for me, where it goes wrong. If the judge is more concerned about how they're being perceived versus their honesty.
Has that happened? Was Piers? Are you referring to Piers?
I'm not referring to anybody in particular, but I know that it's hard for some judges, even at a time when they believe that they should be negative, or they believe, and so I just learned, and I'm comfortable, and I've got 3 years in, and it'll take an adjustment for you.
Yeah, I think so.
It'll take an adjustment. Comfortable in being booed. I get booed like crazy in every hometown that travel. You're sitting, listen, when you show up someplace and 3,000 people from their hometown are there and they hate you because you haven't found any talent. There's mornings where we'll go through crap, and we haven't found anything, and we make comments like, what is happening in this town? It's a hard adjustment, but it's a great show.
Now, I like Nick Cannon on the show, Howie.
I love Nick Cannon.
I think he does a great job. And I told him that I was on his show, and I really do. But I am so worried about this guy. Today he announced first of all, his kidneys
failed.
Failed. Why did they fail? This is a guy who doesn't want to be home. He works nonstop. They say
did you know his schedule? It's like nuts.
it's nuts. Now he announced he's directing a movie.
No.
Where he's teaming up comedians. And who is he teaming them up with? Comedians and rappers or something. He's directing a movie.
When?
This is a guy who is not aware of his own health. He's definitely not a guy who wants to be home. Let's be honest, right? I mean, he's like a Jamaican. He's taking 50 jobs. And I said to him, I think you're key to the show. I want you there. Why don't you give up a couple of jobs?
Didn't the doctor tell him that?
Now he announced he's directing a movie.
Well, then that's
big mistake. It's stupid. Maybe we should do an intervention on this guy.
I think there should be an intervention.
I mean, what's he doing?
Get him out of...
They're telling me he takes a pillow and lays down on the floor between takes or something.
He does.
Yeah. I mean, that's insane.
He sleeps whenever he can get. I've never seen anybody, you know, they talk about Ryan Seacrest.
Right.
Ryan Seacrest is basically unemployed compared to Nick Cannon.
And Ryan's got a lot going on.
Yeah. He's got to be thrilled, Nick, that you're on board because New York, he was taking the plane flights. He was always flying with me. I was always...
It was crazy. His radio show starts at 6 in the morning, which means he was in L.A. starting the show at 3 in the morning.
Right.
Finishing at 7.
Right.
Then he drives to the set of America's Got Talent because his call time is earlier because he's the host.
Right.
And he literally would go from 7 in the morning till about midnight.
And at America's Got Talent, in downtime, he would take meetings because he's an executive at Nickelodeon.
Yes, how is this guy alive?
Well, one of his kidneys quit and left.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to say,
I can't take this anymore.
Completely understandable that his kidneys failed.
Have you ever called him aside and said, listen, I care about you. Why don't you fucking calm down? I mean, you don't have to have every job. You've never done that.
I've never done that.
You don't feel comfortable with that?
No. I told you, I show up, I don't care. I do. I don't give any thought.
Did you get the invite as I did for the special dinner that we're having the night before?
Yes.
Yes.
Not
Jimmy. No, not Jimmy's.
Oh.
We're having an America's Got Talent dinner.
Did I get the invite?
Yeah, well, I saw your name on it.
Oh,
they put your email address on there. And
did they really?
Yeah, I was like, well, they shouldn't be sending that to everybody.
I didn't get it. Yeah, because you're hard to get a hold of. You know you're hard to get a hold of.
Yeah, well, why can't you get a hold of me?
Because you screen your calls and you didn't want to talk to me.
No, bullshit.
It is not
bullshit. It's a service that forwards my call to me wherever I am. I wasn't on the phone. Of course, I want to talk to you.
No, you didn't. You wanted to hold it. You wanted to hold it till we were on air.
No bullshit.
Because I called Gary. Gary told me that you're supposed to call this Spanish fly, and then I called that. I called that number.
You never called.
They go and then it says in the space, leave your name, and I go Howie.
Right.
And then they go, we are looking for him.
Right.
And then it goes away.
I wasn't there.
Wait. So they go, he's not there. Would you like to leave a message? Well, I don't know who Spanish Fly is, so I'm not going to leave a message and a phone number on there. No, I didn't hear your voice. So I don't know.
It says Howard.
Wait. So then they say he's not there. Will you leave a message? I go, no. Call back 2 hours later.
Okay.
Same thing. Howie. Now, your phone rings somewhere, and then you weren't there.
It rings. I'm not there. Sometimes I'm not home. But I'll answer my message.
3 times. I didn't leave a message.
Well,
so
he doesn't leave a
Howie's
message
on the phone. I don't want to talk to him now, and that's okay.
He doesn't leave a message.
I won't
Gary
leave
said,
messages.
"Did Howie call you?" I said, "No, he never called me."
And it doesn't give
I
any
will not.
How would I know?
I
No.
won't leave a
How
phone
would
number
you-
on a robotic
But Howie,
thing. I don't know who
How
gets
would
this.
I know you called?
Because I left my name. It goes to your phone.
No, if you don't leave a message, it doesn't go anywhere.
And then I checked it. I heard Gary talking about. I heard you talking about. I didn't call you. You were waiting for my call. And I called Gary during the show that day, and I said, "Check this number." He told me that was the number. You do hear it. Your phone rings.
I mean it, Howie. Howie, I love you. Why would I want to talk to you?
I don't know.
Why don't you try I'm busy, not I'm not at home? They're cell phones now.
Yeah.
But doesn't this thing search all your phones and wherever
yes.
you are?
It forwards it to wherever I tell it to go.
Right.
But I wasn't obviously in by my phone.
A whole
It goes to my home.
A whole day?
No, I don't know. I never got a call from you. I never got a call from you.
Why don't you switch it when you go somewhere?
I do, but I might have been out running. I might have been. Sometimes I do stuff. You know what I mean?
And then you said, and then you wrote me an email.
Yes.
And you said, I'll call you.
And I never called you.
Right.
Well, I didn't want to bother you. You were calling me. I wasn't looking for you.
Well, then
I
you didn't tell me to call you.
But actually, this is probably the conversation we would have had on the phone, right? I mean,
So you want to save it for radio?
No, it just worked out that way. I mean, what would we say in private about this?
How do you know what I wanted to call you about?
I assume you wanted to call me about America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had it.
Did you have something private you wanted to say to me?
Never mind.
I'm excited. Do you know?
I'm excited to be working with you.
How's the OCD?
It's not good.
It's bad?
Well,
worse than ever?
A little bit. You know, I'm doing this show, which makes it hard for me.
Which show? The
Mobbed.
Mobbed.
Which will you watch it tonight? I know you're on Letterman.
Now, this is your second season.
No, it's really the first season. We did a special.
Right.
That's the one I promoted.
Tell people what Mobbed is again, in case they don't know.
Mobbed is you know what flash mobs are?
Right.
And there's the spontaneous outbursts of singers and dancers in malls and train stations.
You go on Twitter and everyone decides to go do the Michael Jackson dance.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I thought, okay, so that's kind of neat. And that was, 5 years ago they were doing that. And then I love hidden camera. And I thought, if you have a secret, an intimate secret that you want to share with somebody, what better way to do it than to take that person to a public place and they hear it in a musical? And the first one we did was a proposal. But what if you want to quit a job? What if you want to tell your wife that you know that she's cheating?
Right.
Wouldn't it be great to hear that in a giant musical?
That's on tonight, the show?
Tonight is one. It's a really good one. I don't want to give away what it is, but the guy, they don't always
like
work
if I'm
out
fucking
great.
a guy's sister, I could get you to do a flash mob. And hey, guess what? Howard's fucking your sister.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. I like that.
But on tonight's show, we have, and it's right after Idol, on tonight's show, it didn't work out the way we thought, because what happened is we always have this hidden camera thing, and it's this young guy, and as the dance breaks out, music starts, and we did kind of a, what, Smooth Criminal, that video,
Michael
so
Jackson.
the door opens, and we had this backlight, and these dancers come in, and they got chains, and they're backlit, and they're smoking everything. The guy thought he was going to die. He thought, I don't know what he thought, some sort of dancing gang was after him, and he starts going, "Leave me the fuck alone! What the fuck is this? I'm getting out of here! Don't you fucking touch me!" You can
I
hear
would
it
do
speak.
that too.
It's me, and they're going, "Just calm down, just watch," and they go, "No fucking way, get me the fuck out of here!" And you see me going, lock the door. We thought the whole thing, we had 2,000 people waiting there.
Do you have an episode where there's a pedophile and then announce it on the air or something like that?
Chris Hansen comes out
dancing. Like that? I would like to see that. So with the OCD now.
Yes.
I didn't know this part. You never told me. When you were a kid, when you were like a teenager, you'd come home from school and shower for 2 hours.
Yeah.
That's unfucking believable. You've been tortured by this your whole life.
Yes.
I mean, imagine in high school. Who showers in high school?
No.
I showered once a week in high school.
Right. Boys are usually notorious for not showering.
That's right. Go ahead. Hands Bill, you're on with Howie Mandel. Watch Howie Mandel host Mob, premiering tonight at 9 o'clock on Fox. After American Idol.
That's a good spot.
That's a great spot.
Hey, Howie.
Will you watch it tonight? I want you to see it.
I will watch it.
And I'll watch you on Letterman.
Thank you.
Hey, Howie, how are you doing, brother?
All right.
I'm doing okay. Oh, how?
Right. But how are we going to deal with that, too? I'm
That's
Howard.
another question.
What are
You're
the odds of two Howards being on
a same show?
You know what I call it now? There's two Howards and an Osborne. It's H2O.
Oh, very good. Look at you.
I'm always marketing.
See, that's why.
Marketing.
That's why you're a genius.
Okay.
Ham Hands, go ahead.
Hey, Howie, listen, with your OCD and your germophobia, if your wife just comes out of the bathroom all washed up in private parts, are you still able to kiss her private parts or not?
Yeah, Howie,
Yes.
with OCD, are you able to go down on your wife?
Yes.
That's a good question, actually, Ham.
As long
Is
as
that really true? Do you sit there and go, oh, fuck,
No.
I'm going to get germs?
No, I won't.
I don't believe it.
No, I'm telling you. Why would I lie?
You'd probably prefer not to go down. Wouldn't you prefer just to fuck And not have to
And
have
like a
any
plastic bag.
saliva exchange
No,
or anything like that.
I don't mind that. It's shaking hands. It's hands.
But why do you think your wife is like you? A woman's vagina probably has more germs,
really,
than a hand's.
When is the last time you've looked at a vagina and seen it cough?
Well, I don't know. I heard you were freaked out in the hallway because Ronnie, the limo driver, was coughing.
Ronnie coughed.
I know.
But then he goes. There's not a sound. I'm just standing quietly in the hall.
Yeah.
And then I hear like that. And I go, "Are you sick?"
And he claims he's not sick.
Wait. I go, "Are you sick?" He goes, "No, it's just my voice." Your voice? You weren't talking.
It'll be about 3 feet too long.
But they, did he just cough?
Yes, he did.
Are you sick, Ronnie?
He's not sick. He's run down because he was traveling a lot.
He's not what? Voice.
He lost his voice.
Wait, you cough in silence. It's not like, what kind of voice?
Silence.
There was
Just my voice.
No, there was no sound, and then you coughed.
I went like this.
Right. That's not your voice. When you're talking to me.
Understood.
Not understood, apparently.
Run down, he's sick.
Yeah.
Been a lot of traveling, man. I've been out on the West Coast a lot, back and forth, so.
People travel, they bring back the bird flu.
What can I do?
You could stay back from it.
I had to do it.
He's been doing these live club dates where he goes out and screams. And so he's losing his voice. But
I'm on tour. I do dates all the time.
Yeah, well, you talk like a normal person.
Yeah, you don't scream like he does.
His act is going up there and screaming and yelling out obscenities. Really? That's the whole act.
I saw him.
You'd probably put him through on America's Got Talent.
I saw him at the UFC fight, and he told me he's got a deal with Fox.
He had his own talk show,
but he's not allowed to say.
I don't know.
What kind of marketing plan is that? I can't talk about it yet.
I don't know.
I can't talk. It's got a bigger veil than your announcement for America's Got Talent.
One of the questions that came up in this meeting with NBC is like, they said to me, well, how much promotion are you willing to do? How much were you willing to do on your own? And how much are you willing to do with the other judges? I said, I would be thrilled to appear with Howie.
Why do they send him
there's
in?
Ronnie. Why'd they send you in if you're sick? Howie's going to freak out.
Come on, man.
What do you want to say? I'm in the middle of
There's nothing wrong with me.
No, you're sick. You were coughing even in the car this morning. And I'm germphobic, and I was freaking out.
Hello. You were sick for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
I wasn't, okay?
No, but what does that got to do with anything?
I'm telling you, I am fine except
then
for
why
my
are you
throat.
coughing so much? And
I'm fine except for my throat.
My throat is dry. I told you.
I just got a touch of the strep.
Yeah.
All right, listen. I'll leave you back to your interview.
All right. Thank you. Yeah.
For Howard TV, you're going to love it. It was such a great moment. Ronnie's like standing against the hallway, probably like 6 feet away from Howie, and he coughs. And he tried to make it like, cough into his shoulder, and Howie just starts like moonwalking.
Yeah, right. Is the worst part of America's Got Talent when at the beginning you have to run through the audience? Why don't we do away with that? I don't want that either.
Well, you know what? You got them to move to New York.
Right.
You've got all these changes. Can I put that on you? If there's one thing, I love the job. I don't mind the hours.
Everybody
high
fives and this and that.
Oh my goodness! You have to high five?
I don't.
He doesn't. He does a little fist bump.
Right. And I run, but these hands, it's just a sea of. It's like the worst fucking nightmare. The opening of America's Got Talent.
It's the only show out of all of them, like X Factor, American Idol, blah blah blah, where the judges run through the audience.
Maybe they'll make a change. They've made a change. They've changed coasts, so maybe they'll make a change. I don't want to touch I love the audience.
Right.
I just don't want to touch you.
You love them to a degree.
Yes. I don't want to touch their hands.
Why don't we wear hazmat suits as we walk in? Literally, like a spacesuit, like we're landing on the moon, and then when
I came in last year. I came in a bubble. I
remember.
Yes.
I felt for you because I know it's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. Yeah. I hate that. I really am. I'm not going to lie.
See, I'm not as bad as you. I would be able to walk through the audience, shake everyone's hand, and then when I get to my table, discreetly put some of that Purell on my hands.
Yeah, but I can't use the Purell anymore.
Why?
But,
because you've hurt your hands.
No, I told you. I've told the story before. I overused it,
and you get rashes.
And I got warts because I had viruses because I killed all the antibodies in my hands.
Oh, so you can't use Purell anymore?
No, I don't know I had my friend who's a surgeon give me that I was using Purell. I was using whatever they betadine, whatever they use for surgery.
Oh, betadine.
No, betadine is. I don't know what I was using, but whatever they scrub
Do you
up
sometimes forget and shake someone's hand like I do, and then all of a sudden I go, oh, now I gotta.
I never forget.
You never forget.
No.
When somebody puts out the hand, what do? You offer them the fist bump?
The fist or nothing, or I turn and walk away.
You turn. It's so terrible. I mean, you are a social guy, and look what you're going through.
I'm not as social as you think.
Oh, really?
I'm not. I'm not really that social. I love people. I'm a mess.
You just coughed into your hand, so I was very aware of that. Yeah, don't come near me.
But I won't shake my hand now.
What's going on with Deal or No Deal? Is that gone?
Yeah, there's a slight talk of doing more, but I don't know.
What does that mean, slight talk of doing more? I thought the show was
well,
a huge
it had become
hit.
a daytime show.
Right.
Yeah, I did. Well, we did 500 episodes.
Yeah.
You know, that's a lot. I was dealed out for a while.
Do you think that's what happened? The show just burnt out? They put it on too much?
I think so. We're on a hiatus, and you know, there's always a possibility that there could be more. Look, Fear Factor is back.
Do you miss it?
Yeah, it was.
That was a good
job.
gig too.
It was a really good gig.
You've gotten some great gigs.
All my single friends miss the fact that I was on Deal or No Deal. My son misses.
Yeah, right.
Deal or No
All
Deal.
those hot chicks.
You know, I had my son working. I don't know if I told you this. One summer, I got him a job as an intern on the show.
Yeah.
And they came to me very uncomfortably, and they said, "Howie, can you talk to your son?" I go, "Why?" They go, "He has set up his office under the steps." He was under, you know, the girls came down to the
Oh, my God. So he's looking up their skirts.
He was looking up their skirts. And
I
I
think
said
it's
to
old man.
Alex, yeah.
Yeah, right.
But, and I had to talk to him. And then he goes, "I was there first." And then they came down. I go, "You were there. You weren't there first. They were there first."
Do you realize I think I'm the first American judge
Yes.
on America's Got
Well, I'm
Talent?
American.
You are now?
Yeah.
Weren't you? You were born Canadian,
I have
right?
a dual citizenship.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Oh, so you are American. All right.
Well, I became.
All right, good. All right. Because I
But
like
you were the first born and raised
In America.
Right.
Yes.
I have a huge burden on my shoulders.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I'm
carrying-
excited. I can't wait to work with you.
I can't tell you how
Can't be more
excited,
thrilled.
how great I think it is for the show, and I think that your presence is going to take the show to another level. I really
hope
believe
so.
that.
I think it'll be fun.
I believe it, and I love all the controversy, and I love that wherever I go, people, you know, that's the burning question.
Well, I was bringing this up before because I did a Super Bowl commercial for America's Got Talent.
Did you really?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
I shot one.
Okay.
And I assume it's going to air this Super Bowl.
Right.
We'll see.
What?
Seemed funny to me. You know, I'll believe it when I see
Could be rejected?
it. Who knows? But they said to me, I said, what, you know, I'd like to do some promotion with the other judges. And so there was a discussion on how much promotion I would do.
Right.
And when I would appear with the other judges. So at some point, I guess we'll be appearing somewhere together.
That would be great.
Right. And you and I have a problem because we're going to have to be quiet while the other one performs, even in an interview, right? That's a difficult thing to do, isn't it? Do you find that difficult?
I've gotten more comfortable in you know,
We're an
you're coming up
ensemble.
right, and you see, you're coming from the autonomy of doing this show, and this
Right.
is what you've done all your life. And I came from stand-up comedy and whatever. So it was
Is it
really
an
hard for me.
adjustment?
It was a huge adjustment.
Because even when you did Deal or No Deal, you were the host. This is, like, I've got to sit quiet while you're doing your thing, and I got to let you do your thing.
Yeah. So the thing...
I don't know that I can do that.
But that's what I'm telling you, as somebody who went through the adjustment.
Right.
Don't worry.
We'll get through it together.
Don't think about it. Just do whatever. You know what? If the fact that you want to interrupt me in the middle of me talking hits you, interrupt me.
All right.
Don't think about it. You know what? I'm going to interrupt him, or I'm going to sit
doing
quiet.
it.
Whatever happens, happens.
Now, you never finished that. Who's going to be... What are you going to be called on this show?
Well, I'm Howard.
You're
I'm Howie.
Howard.
Or Your
I'm Howie.
Majesty.
Your Majesty.
The king of all media.
I'm Howie.
Okay.
He's Howie. Thank God he's a Howie.
Yeah.
No one called... in summer camp, I used to be a Howie.
Right.
And when I got on the radio, I said, fuck being a Howie. I'm a grown man. I'm
But
Howard.
we've talked about it. Howard, for me, is it makes me cringe because Howard was always
Thank
in
God.
trouble.
Yeah, so I'll be Howard. You'll be Howie.
Howard?
Yes.
Nobody was happy when they called me Howard.
Yes, that's true. So you'll be Howie. I'm Howard. We got Sharon.
And we got Sharon.
And we got Nick. And that's it. Let's go do this thing.
This is going to be great. So
Enough fucking talk about it.
And
Let's
what are you
go do
doing
it.
tonight?
Tonight I am watching myself on Letterman, of course.
That's after. I'm going to watch you.
Watch Howie Mandel host Mobbed, premiering in what is probably the best time slot, right after American Idol.
And it's something to see. You see a guy think he's going to die, and there's nothing funnier than that.
Nothing funnier than guys dying.
And I tweet live. You think that's not a good thing to tweet live?
You will tweet during the show.
Yeah.
I think that's a great thing.
Will I'll Twitter you.
I'm not going to read that.
No, I want you to say you're watching it. I want to just see that you're really watching
What is
it.
with you and Twitter? You're obsessed.
I am
Forget
obsessed.
it. Forget that.
You're not. You're on it.
I'm on it, but I'm on it once or twice.
Yeah, every 2 weeks we get a
naked picture of
your
my wife. That's it. I don't know what else to tweet. What would I tweet? Anything I got to say, I say here. I have this. So why would I? What am I tweeting?
So you're pointing out I have nothing. All I have is Twitter.
It's too important. How many followers do you have?
I have over 16. No, I have 300,000. Not this.
300,000. Yeah,
not a lot.
Do you see it as a sign of success if you have a ton of Twitter followers?
No, but I see it as a sign of that's my social. I'd like to do that rather than in a crowd. I don't have to touch people, but I could talk to you.
It's your way
I can
of relaying.
communicate,
and you can sell tickets to your
I feel
shows
in the
and
world.
things like that.
Well, I'm not selling tickets. Well, I want to get viewers.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, listen. You're a judge. I'm a judge. God bless you.
I'll see you.
I'm going to see you in
a
2 weeks. A week.
Is it a week?
It's a week or two. Yeah.
It's this month.
Sometime this month, I'm going to see you.
You excited?
I'm excited
Are
about
you
doing
nervous?
it. No, I think I'm fine with it.
I think you are fine.
I
listen to you every day. Don't worry.
I worry about just keeping my health together. In other words, I don't want to be sick when I go there. I don't want to. I want to have my energy together because this job that I do, waking
Two
up
neurotic
early,
guys are
I'm
telling
very
each other
neurotic.
not to worry.
You
don't worry. I'm the guy who won't touch anybody.
How
but don't
dare
worry.
you tell me not to worry?
Don't worry.
Look who I'm
And
getting
he's
advice
worried
from.
that he's going to get sick.
Now you know why I don't take Howie's calls. I'll listen to him. I'll get nuts.
I live in a glass house.
That's right. Yes. And you know what people in glass houses should do?
Throw stones.
That's right.
Right.
What do you do today? I saw you're hosting Regis
I'm with
and
Kelly. I'm going over there now.
Are you the co-host?
Yes.
You'll be the co-host with Kelly Ripa.
Yes. And
Is
J-Lo.
it true? And J-Lo is the guest?
Yes.
Oh, that should be hot.
That will be very hot.
And so
I heard she lost 60 pounds.
Who?
Oh, J-Lo?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yeah.
How's that?
Mark Anthony moved out.
Oh, you're terrible.
You going to ask her about this young boyfriend that she's got?
Oh, I should, shouldn't I?
Oh, fuck yeah. I mean, can't this girl be alone for 10 minutes? I mean, literally, she just broke. This is like her third marriage ended.
Wait.
What?
When your marriage ended, how long were you alone?
Oh, a minute, but I'm a guy. Women are
same
supposed to
thing.
think about things.
Really?
Of course. Well, first of all, this is her third marriage that ended.
Right.
She just had kids with this dude.
Right.
He's out. Now she's got a brand new boyfriend. Slow down a little bit. At least date a little bit.
Why are you so concerned about? She's
I'm a
happy.
judge. I'm judging her.
You're judging.
I judge everything. I'm perfect for that gig.
She's happy. God bless her.
God bless her.
Yeah.
Slow down and smell the roses, honey.
I wonder if
something
he'll
else.
come over to the show with her. Oh, he probably has homework.
Yeah, exactly. Will you ask her stuff like, like how long did it take the new guy to get into your pants and stuff, or is that too controversial for the Regis and Kelly show?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I will, whatever. I'm not thinking about it. Whatever happens, happens.
You didn't prepare for this show at all?
I don't prepare.
You don't prepare ever?
No.
God bless you.
I don't prepare. I never did homework. I didn't. Preparation is not my.
Like I'm going to Letterman tonight. I already know exactly how it's going to look.
When I do talk shows, I prepare.
You do prepare. That's what I would assume.
Yeah, yes.
Right.
Yes. But as the host, I don't prepare.
It's a good philosophy. It seems to be working.
Yeah, as
for
a
you.
guest, he prepares.
I do as a guest because I want to be charming and I want to be witty and I want to be funny, though I didn't prepare for this.
They say that the ratings for Kelly Ripa are higher now that Regis is gone.
Yeah.
Is that true?
I think it is. And I think that it's because of that, when Kathy Lee left, when they were rotating all the possible co-hosts, and Kelly was going, the ratings were also higher because people want to see. It's like this spinning wheel.
Right.
Oh, is this going to be the host? Is this going to be the host?
Have they asked you to be a permanent host?
No.
You're good at it.
I am. I'm very good.
I mean, I've seen people on there with her that are not too good. They think they're funny and they're not. But you do a good job. And they said in the paper that they're closer to finding a permanent replacement for Regis. So I was wondering if they had said anything to you.
Well, I would imagine as each day goes by, they're closer. Because one day they're going to choose.
Right.
So tomorrow they're going to be closer than they are today.
But it could be that they're so into this groove of rotating hosts that they are never going to get a co-host.
I think they should keep doing that. Don't you think that would be a good show, that they can continue to do that?
Do you like doing that show, the morning show, and being the co-host?
Yes. I think that Kelly is brilliantly funny.
Do you find yourself biting your tongue, though, because it's so... Yes. In other words, the things you really want to talk about, you can't.
No.
Right.
I can't. You know that.
That's the secret to success, biting your tongue on some of these shows.
I wonder if you're going to bite your tongue at all on America's Got Talent.
Well, of course. I mean, listen, first of all, I have to bite my tongue or else I'll end up taking over the show and turning it into the Howard Stern show. Like you said, you resist turning it into the Howie Mandel show.
Right.
I've got to be able to do that. And secondly, I got to be able to realize that it's a network show that's kid-friendly, and it's about me being a judge.
But that's what I say. You know, I don't know, you may have seen some of the interviews that I've done about you joining the show. Yes,
you've been great.
You have been nothing but a very responsible broadcaster. I mean, the language and whatever happens on Sirius is different than what happened on terrestrial radio, right?
Right. Listen, I'm going on Letterman.
And you went
tonight.
on Letterman. I've seen you on Letterman dozens of times. And Leno, you've never crossed the line beyond standards and practices.
Yeah, and if I have, whoops. All right, listen. Watch Howie. I've been such a responsible broadcaster. Thank you, Howie.
I think you have.
Go watch some of my old shows. Watch Howie Mandel host Mobbed, premiering tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight is the big night, 9 o'clock on Fox after American Idol.
Yeah, and next Wednesday, too.
And Howie's a great guy, always been a friend of the show.
Our co-workers.
Oh, now we're co-workers.
Isn't that amazing?
Colleagues.
Robin, tell Howie what a delight I am to work with. He's in for a real treat.
You're in for the time of your life.
Tell him how much fun I am. Tell him how fun
his partner
I am.
in crime who is hermetically sealed in another room.
Well, what's funny is that, you talk about trying to reach me on the phone. Robin and I spend very little time communicating outside of the show.
Right, because you spend 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, we see each other all day, and she's got a life and I got a life.
But a call back would have been nice.
Yes, Robin. Do we ever call each other back? Never.
No.
No, never.
You leave a message and you let it go.
And you let it go. Listen, Howie, stop calling me and harassing me.
I'm here with Mike Marks. He runs my company, and he's a fan. Wait. He's a huge fan, and he wanted to know if he can get a picture of you. Now, this is, but not, he doesn't have a camera. He does sketch artist. He's a sketch artist.
He wants to
sketch us?
He wants to. Can he come in for like 10 minutes and just sketch you?
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
That's what he does.
I don't mind. Go ahead.
That's what he does.
See, you don't get under my skin like with Piers. You amuse me.
So Mike Marks can come in and just draw you?
Sure, absolutely. Okay. For a good hour. All right, Howie.
Yes.
Calm down.
All right.
Everything will be fine. And stop worrying. That's my advice to you. Okay. Howie Mandel.
You're going to teach him what worry is, I think.
Oh, he doesn't even know.
Worry.
No.
Oh, you're going to learn new neuroses from me.
Wait till you're around me. It's not good for two OCT people to be together.
Really?
You will be out neurotic by me.
No.
You've never met anyone like me.
I can't wait. This is going to be the season of all seasons. This is the television explosion of the century, of the decade.
Can't wait.
I can't wait.
Can't wait.
Howie, in classic Howard fashion, he's overanalyzing something before it even starts.
Right.
Your best advice to him is
any job I've ever had, and anything that I've ever done in show business, and I've been in show business for 35 years, it's the only job that there's no skill involved, there's no planning involved. You can be an idiot. Just be honest. And that's all. That's the only advice I have. Just do it. I think that's Nike's advice. but don't think about it.
And in turn, the great off-the-cuff impromptu moments will happen.
He's a witty, smart, intelligent man who has an opinion, and if he's just brutally honest and doesn't think about it, he'll enjoy it, and we'll have the best results we can ever imagine.
Basically, he should follow the same template that he does for his own radio show. I mean, just
No, I believe on his radio show he does a lot of preparation and knows where he's going.
Right,
you
but
know?
from the honesty and the,
Yes.
that standpoint.
Yes.
All right, Howie, good luck.
See you later.
All right.
Riley.
Talk soon.
See you in a minute. Yeah, see you, Riley.
Wonder if Howie's gonna have a cold now.
Oh, stop it.
There was a lot of confrontation yesterday on the wrap-up show. I don't know how many people heard it, but I did, and man, oh man, a lot of fireworks.
What's going on? Why is everybody fighting around here?
It's mostly about Benji. I received in the email a lot of letters about people who just don't want to hear about Benji at all. Like on the wrap-up show, on this show, one guy said he's going to cancel his subscription if there's any more Benji talk.
Oh, dear.
And I thought actually I had limited the Benji talk, but the wrap-up show picks up where we leave off.
Right. What we don't pick up on, they discuss.
Yeah. And a lot was made that Lisa G is consumed with Benji and the girlfriend, and that the girlfriend is using Benji. But I think, she's just weighing in with her opinion, much like everyone else.
You don't think she's obsessed with Benji and
no,
are jealous?
But someone told me that literally in the newsroom, she talks about it 24 hours a day. That I didn't know.
Oh.
That I didn't know. That she is obsessed with Benji and Elisa, his girlfriend. And that she talks about Benji and Elisa constantly, to the point that some people put on their headphones so they don't have to hear Lisa talking about it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she'll talk to herself about it if nobody's listening.
Yeah. They say she's obsessed, but, from what I heard, she's just someone like me who weighs in about the people who work here. Benji's in a relationship where I thought Lisa actually made a lot of sense on the wrap-up show, and I thought she gave Benji some good advice. I'll play you a clip. And you tell me if you think she's dead on. I do. And she basically says, well, here, I'll play it for you.
I'm not mad at you. I just, like I said, it feels tacky to me. And that's upsetting to me because I like you and I know who you are. And we had a private talk about it.
Yeah,
and
you said you said very, very mean stuff publicly about my girlfriend. I thought you were being very, very...
What did she say that was mean?
I'm not going to repeat it.
Well, I think the comment was in one of my pieces.
John will repeat it.
Lisa called Lisa's career a non-career.
No, I said...
referring to her musical ability.
No, I said Benji's trying to be a hero to a non-career. That's what I said.
Lisa's memorized the line.
So
that was
a strike.
And I apologize.
No, you never. Actually, you said, I'm sorry. You kept saying, I'm sorry if that hurt your feelings.
Didn't you
never
also
said apologize for saying it? I think you said it. I don't know what your rage is about it. What your upsetness is about it.
She's not a rage.
You haven't heard what everyone has been saying here. That
so why do you why are you
look?
Why are you
if
giving...
she's that talented, she'll be fine on her own. She's getting noticed. You can take a breath about it, Benji.
Okay, what if
I feel like you're in this like trance about. Oh my God, I have to get her a career, a recording contract. It will happen.
Enjoy being part of
She's
this.
being meant. Yeah, but it just feels like too much.
Well, it doesn't feel organic, that's for sure. It does not feel to anything. It feels very manufactured.
It was almost like an intervention yesterday on the air because What Lisa says is true. I mean, Benji is obsessed with getting his girlfriend noticed to the point that I think Benji thinks this is his cachet with her.
Yes.
That as long as he keeps her career going, she'll remain interested in him. And if Benji was honest, and I could actually talk to him about it, which I won't even attempt, I believe that he would relax a lot more if he stopped all this and finds out whether she loves him for him.
Dude, you are being so...
I think Lisa made a good point. Honestly, pal.
What's the point?
The point is...
Let me ask you a favor.
What you just asked me.
No, let me ask you a favor, because what you guys do, you put things so generally where you can't...
I'll be specific.
Be as specific as possible.
It seems to me you're devoting a tremendous amount of your personal energy to promoting Elisa's career. And even on the air, where you were one of those guys I sort of admired, you never really, like, plugged everything to death. And, you've had your little plugs and things with that party planning thing or whatever it is. I don't know, stripper parties or I don't know what you had. But everybody plugs. It seems like you've amped up a lot. And it seems like a lot of pressure on you to keep her in the limelight and to keep her career somewhat going. Like, that's your cachet with her. She, like, I could even hear, like, the brother on the news saying you're a great... And then you have her brother on the radio, and you have her parents on the radio, and the news department covered it. But I feel like that's your being a hero. That's what's important to her, and you're coming through in spades, and it's keeping her interested in you.
Okay, so...
I think you're feeling a lot of pressure.
I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Her brother...
Well, I thought Lisa made a good point.
Her brother and her family came to our show on Monday night, and the news interviewed them.
Yes, and I think that's the type of energy you want to keep coming her way. It's very important.
Okay, but there's two different issues. You're saying, one, I'm trying to do this energy, and two, I'm doing it because I'm scared I would lose her if I didn't.
I think you think that's your... this is a girl who wasn't that attracted to you or into you. And ever since, you've been running around on TV trying to get her name mentioned. I mean, you were the guy who got beaten up by a CNN guy just trying to yell out her name. You worked for the Howard Stern show. Probably you could have yelled out something related to the Howard Stern show. Instead, you're screaming out on CNN and risking your life to yell out Elisa Jordana.
I've gotten beaten up for you.
No, I know that.
For you again.
But I'm just saying, it's a lot of pressure to come through and be Superman for her. And I think you ought to chill and find out if she really could handle not getting that. Okay, that's all I'm saying. It seems to me she probably does love you and probably will be able to handle it, but I think you're afraid to let go of this.
That's not, but that's not true.
Okay.
And you're just,
right.
It's just an assumption you're making.
I'm making an assumption. You're right.
And the things
And I thought Lisa was right on the money, and I thought she was coming from an honest place. Whether or not she's obsessed with you, I don't know what goes on back in the newsroom. She might very well be, but...
Well, what I was saying to her was, let's say all this is true. I don't know why she's treating my girlfriend like crap.
Right. No, that doesn't make sense. And Gary, I thought, was right on target with you. Howie's coming in here today, who's going to be on America's Got Talent with me, and I'm going to even say to him, I've noticed in season 2 that Howie spent a lot of time promoting his personal Twitter account. And then I watched him on Piers Morgan a little bit yesterday, and he said beautiful things about me, and I love Howie, and I'm anxious to work with him. But he really is hell-bent on constantly announcing his Twitter account. And I'm going to suggest to him that this year on America's Got Talent, he doesn't do that. It becomes annoying to the audience.
I don't have carte blanche.
And it looks desperate.
I don't have carte blanche on this show at all. I don't have a zero.
Any blanche
at all.
Right.
Anything.
Whenever you get a chance,
anything
it seems
I bring
like
up, it's something you're asking me about.
But it's uppermost on your mind, as Gary pointed out, to get the plugs in.
Reading my mind.
Well, here, I'll play you what Gary said. And I thought Gary was pretty much on the money here.
I feel like you're becoming like Jackie, like you're crowbarring in plugs, and I feel like it's become about plugging everything that you do. You don't reel it in at all, and it's getting tedious. And I almost feel like Howard's the sleeping tiger, and you're poking him. One day he's going to get up and it's just going to go, enough of this shit already. And I'm not sure what the end game is. Like if it was for something, like, is this song really super important to you? Like super important on a level that you're going to go all in with your plugs, because you can't plug like this forever.
I don't think. I mean, I don't know how to fight that. You feel that
not
way.
Not a fight.
No, I mean, I don't know how to argue that. What's the question? Is this song the most important thing in my life?
In other words, I feel like I feel like you're taking whatever you put in the bank as far as goodwill on how much you could plug something, and you're putting it all in on this particular project.
I think a lot of things that you guys think I do to seek attention on the show, I'm not. I'm just being myself.
But my question is, are you answer what I just said? Everybody, we all know that we have.
You're saying your question is, do you still beat your wife? Kind of question.
Then that wasn't what I said.
No, it's that kind of question that it presumes.
It's not.
It presumes some guilt.
No, it doesn't. I'm saying that you're taking all the goodwill you built up and you plug day and night. That's not bullshit. That's a fact.
No, but I don't think I do, Gary. A plug day and I do plugs on the show that we're given the opportunity to do.
You bring it up whenever you can, and you do whatever you can. Wait a second, and you do whatever you can to draw attention to having people talk. It's not an interpretation. It's a fact.
Are you talking about the writing on the hands, Gar?
At least, and you were very not truthful today. You did say to me off the air yesterday, I thought about taking off, and I thought, why should I do that?
I thought about that, the fact like I did it for a purpose of that. Hey, this is something like when I want to look at, I can look at it and it'll help me learn the lyrics. And then right before I got in work yesterday, I was like, fuck, you know what? They're gonna give me shit. They're gonna say, because they always think I'm doing shit for attention.
Right.
And I'm like, because they think that, maybe I should wash it, even though that wasn't the reason I put it on there. But I said, fuck that. It's something I would do for a purpose, not for the attention. I'm not going to just change things so they don't think I'm seeking attention. That's what I said. And I think that you took part of that, but you didn't take the full thing.
Well, I think you said, I thought of their feelings, and I thought of my feelings, and my feelings were way more important than what their feelings are. That's what I'm hearing.
No.
But that's what you're saying.
No. I'm saying that you would have listened to me clearly.
I heard you. Okay. I heard everything you said.
You thought I did it for a certain purpose. I said, that's not the purpose I did it. But it hit me before I got here that you would think that. But I said, you know what? What I'm doing is not a bad thing, and I did it for another purpose. I'm not going to change because
I'll give you that you did it for whatever purpose you want. Say you didn't do it for the purpose of getting on the air. I'll give you that. But you realized that it was going to be a distraction, and you said distraction.
How is it a distraction?
Well, Benji, don't be fucking stupid. Don't that bullshit about. Of course it's a distraction. Everybody fucking noticed it and handed Howard a note. It's weird. You're fucking writing on your hands. It's odd, and everybody noticed it. Don't act like it's not weird or a distraction.
I don't think it's that weird or that much of a distraction.
It is a distraction because you hand me notes and things. I'm looking at your hands on that little machine there.
And in all the years he's been here, he's never written anything on his hand.
No, but for Elisa Jordana, he's putting stuff on his hands.
You saw notes on my hand through this machine.
Yeah, I did. When you put all of a sudden I went, oh, wow, what's that? I thought it was weird. And then I went, oh, it's Benji's hand.
You really noticed it that way?
Yeah, I did. I noticed it. I'd forgotten. Someone had said to me, Benji's writing on his hand. I said, I'm just not going to deal with it. And then about about 2 hours into the show, or whenever I brought it up, 3 hours into the show, all of a sudden I saw, oh, there's something all over his hand, and then I couldn't ignore it anymore.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I didn't know you could see it through the machine.
Yeah, but you know people can see it. You do know. In other words, a lot of your energy, where it was devoted more toward the show coming up with funny angles, is more devoted now toward getting your girlfriend's career on target.
Writing on my
Gary's making a good point. It's something to think about.
Okay.
He don't fight it. Gary's a pretty astute guy. He's not doing it to pick on you. I really don't think Gary has a bad bone in his body. Out of all the vipers in this room, and believe me, there are many, I think Gary's the least.
Can I just say something?
Viperish.
My frustration with Benji is not over what he's doing so much, although there's a lot of it is that. But whenever you say to Benji, why are you doing this? He goes, I'm not doing that. You're crazy.
No,
and he doesn't acknowledge it. But you do know, would you acknowledge to me that you are very consumed with getting her career mentioned or on track or getting some sort of traction for her? Do you feel that at all?
To an extent, yeah,
Okay.
but not like I don't feel it's out of some desperation to get her to love me. She loves me.
I think it's your cachet. It's what you bring to the table.
No, I think it's.
She's not attracted to you physically, but
She absolutely is.
She has said on my air that she was not.
Originally, when she met me, she wasn't, and I had
And
lost.
I think
some
when a woman that you're attracted to says that, you say, well, what is my cachet? What can I do to convince her? Now, I remember, once you did that, once it clicked for you that maybe you could get her, you started going on CNN mentioning her name. You started to go to press conferences and screaming out the name of her songs.
that was when
isn't it interesting? That's the shift.
No, it was
you
a
went
fun,
from show
it was
focus
a funny thing to do on the press conference.
There was nothing funny on this show that you could have done the Howard Stern show related, but more.
It was a Howard Stern thing.
It isn't a Howard Stern
When
thing.
I went to the
Lisa
press
thing.
conference?
It's more about Elisa's thing than the Howard Stern show.
When I went to that press conference, the Herman Cain press conference,
right,
I actually walked there with Lisa G.
Okay.
And I knew I didn't want to focus on the actual. It was his charges of sexual harassment.
Okay.
I wanted to do something kind of absurd.
And out of all the topics was your girlfriend's song.
I thought of it on the way over.
Right.
It was about we had about 15 minutes.
So what was upmost on your mind?
I was thinking, should I just start doing questions about the weather? And then
You're like Hinckley, who has to impress Jodie Foster. Trust me, it comes off a little bit like that.
That wasn't the initial intent of that. Then I thought, oh, this will be funny if I just start
And lately, everything has been your girlfriend centric. In other words, every bit has been sort of something to do with Elisa or your appearances with her. That's what Gary's talking about. And that's what Lisa G's saying. She's saying, chill out, take a pill, and be in the relationship. And you don't have to provide that all the time. And you know what? It'll take the pressure off of you.
But let's say, first of all, I disagree.
You'll enjoy your relationship more.
I disagree with the assumption that I feel I have to provide that. But let's say
There's no doubt in my mind you do.
Okay, so let's say that's correct.
All right.
Why
else would every bit for the last couple of months have been about Elisa?
Why should Lisa in the newsroom,
Lisa G,
be mean to me, and especially mean to my girlfriend about that?
I can ask her that. That's a separate issue. I'm talking about you now. What's your motivation in this? And I'm telling you, you're insecure, and you don't think you can hold on to that girl.
That's not true.
Yeah, because out of all the topics in the universe, you picked to go to the Herman Cain press conference and talk about your girlfriend.
But that was.
And now, speaking of your girlfriend, here's Lisa G.
Your real
Lisa, your real girlfriend, the girl you should be with, the woman who really loves you and who you should be with.
Thank you for hearing me.
Right.
I appreciate it.
No, I mean, to be no different. I mean, every guy is commenting on Benji. I don't know why as soon as you do, they say you're in love with him. But
Right,
I do hear back in the newsroom that you constantly, to the point that certain reporters have to put their headphones on.
Yeah, I've been a little consumed. That's why I didn't cover it.
Right. They had to take you off the Benji story because you're consumed with it.
Right, like the firefighters who had to cover the 9/11 widows, and they ended up falling in love with them. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. You might be falling in love with Benji from covering him. You know, they had to pull Lisa G off the story.
Oh, my goodness.
They felt that she was getting too emotionally involved.
Happens.
Wow. Benji, that's power. See?
So you heard what I was saying.
You did make a good point.
Thank you. It's starting to feel tacky to me. And nothing against his girlfriend personally, because I don't know her.
Right.
So I feel that no other spouse or girlfriend here is doing what's happening. And it feels tacky to me and disrespectful to you. And the fact that she doesn't get it, who's telling her, oh, keep doing it, keep doing it?
I see. So that's why you're critical of Benji's girlfriend as well.
Yes.
That she should say to Benji, listen.
Is this okay?
It's a little embarrassing. Maybe you shouldn't be putting your job in jeopardy.
Yeah,
so
or
to speak.
is this all right with Howard?
Such as what,
right,
Lisa?
Right.
Everything.
Well,
T-shirts,
give me a
videos.
specific thing.
Everything the way it's feeling to me.
No, everything's not specific. So say
Well,
something.
she just said T-shirts and videos.
Okay, what?
She just said it. What are you not hearing? How many examples is she going to come up with?
So what's the video you're talking about?
Just everything I've seen, or every mention.
Name a video you've seen.
Oh, God. Benji, I'm not going to argue with you.
How that's some bullshit. She's saying she doesn't like a video. What video is she talking about?
I guess she's referring to YouTube and the song, and then you constantly mentioning where people can hear the song or buy the song.
Howard,
I think she's calling that a video.
They post videos on YouTube of them talking about a variety of things. I've seen 2 or 3 of them.
What's wrong? Wait, Lisa, have you done videos on YouTube of you and your cat?
I would imagine that Lisa would think, as a writer on the show, you might be more involved in the Howard Stern world than the Elisa world with your videos and your content.
So wait, she's upset about putting up videos on YouTube.
Yes.
Is that correct, Lisa?
That's part of it. It's everything. Or she'll say to me, "Did you see the 𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍? It's a picture of her. Not
Lisa,
I can't even see you
Lisa,
on the
just
T-shirt." So it just.
Well, there is a specific. Wait a second.
No,
Benji.
let me go back to the first specific.
She gave you a great specific.
Let
you
me go
asked
back
for it.
to the first specific.
Benji, no.
Why can I address the first one?
𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍 is a picture of your girlfriend.
Well, he's on it, but it's where's Benji? He's not even looking at the camera.
So you don't like the way I'm not looking at it?
And she's saying why she's critical of your girlfriend. I'm just interpreting. She's saying maybe the girlfriend would have said to you, Benji, we just started going out. You're already putting a T-shirt out with me, and you're calling it 𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍, and you're mentioning it to Howard's fans, and you're marketing it to Howard's fans.
Right.
It's a little bit embarrassing. She's saying, where is she in this, too? Like, she should say, gee, I don't feel comfortable.
Who, Lisa?
No, Elisa. That's what Lisa just said about the `𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍.
Okay, so you don't like that I put shirts
She
out?
didn't say she didn't like it. She's just saying it's odd.
Okay, but does odd give you the right to be mean to somebody?
I had an opinion. I had an opinion.
Right.
I can understand.
No, I know you've hired a personal publicist. I know you just did that. And I know that you have and I don't have a problem with that. I think you should build your career. But the sad part in this
I just hired
a
personal publicist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you?
I don't know for sure. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, you hired a personal publicist.
From what are you basing this on?
That John Lieberman told us you hired a personal publicist. He said he spoke to him. Sounds just like High Pitch Mike.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So, anyway, I'm not against that.
Right.
I'd like to see your career blossom. I've personally taken an interest in every guy who works here and seeing that their career blossom.
I know that.
I'm a very big proponent of that.
I know.
I applaud John Hines' efforts. I applaud Ronnie's. Anyone I can see. Sal, Richard, you. I'm not against that. No one's jealous.
Right.
When it comes to your relationship with your girlfriend, I question whether or not you're feeling a lot of pressure to come through for her. It seems like there's a lot of Benji, Elisa bits going down, and a lot of thought going into the Benji Elisa promotion on your part.
Okay.
And I think that a lot of times it gets confused because when you could pick an opportunity like in CNN or one of these Herman Cain press conferences, it might even be one time funny to mention your girlfriend's name. But to constantly have it on your brain seems to indicate to me psychologically that you have a lot of internal pressure to be Superman to her.
Okay.
And I know that pressure. I'm not saying I'm foreign to it. But it's a sad kind of statement. It's a sad situation for you. To me. I think to Lisa and to some other people around here.
I don't feel that pressure, but I can't convince you that I don't.
Well, it's odd that out of all the millions of topics, that's the topic that keeps coming up. You came up with a T-shirt, and it's basically a picture of your girlfriend T-shirt with you kind of there, and it's called 𝗫𝗄𝗿𝗍. And you kind of just met her. And it's a money-making enterprise.
Okay.
And, it's, I take advice from a guy who's had a pretty successful career. That's me. I'm not in the T-shirt business.
Right.
I don't sell T-shirts, and there's a reason I don't. But I certainly I'm not going to market a T-shirt about Beth and myself and sell it to my audience. Now, I know you're in a different situation and you're hungry to get something going, but pick and choose. Even when you go out and record a bit that's going to be on the air, pick and choose what your comedy's about. Shouldn't always be about Elisa.
Sure.
All right. It's so on your brain that it could indicate that you're falling into the abyss of like, wow, I go home today and Elisa's gonna want to be in love with me because she got mentioned today on CNN, or there's a lot of pressure there. It seems to me.
Right.
All right. That's it.
And even if I say this stuff, what you're assuming is incorrect, I don't feel this pressure. But even if you were correct,
I don't think you're aware of the pressure.
Okay, that's absolutely possible.
Right.
I don't think I think you're ethically, Lisa, being wrong to be mean to me about it.
Why are you throwing it back on me? It's like you didn't even hear what Howard said.
And I don't think she's being mean.
Well, I don't. All right. Well, one, you don't.
She's critical of you and your girlfriend because she feels your girlfriend should say, hey, maybe do a reality check too and say, hey, Benji, some of this doesn't feel comfortable to me. But that's irrelevant. I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about your girlfriend. I don't know your girlfriend. And I think she's lovely, and Lisa made a good point. If she's going to have a big career, it can't all hinge on you feeling this like you can't be Colonel Tom in this situation.
Okay, but I don't. I felt there was several direct things with Lisa being mean to me about it. There's been some where you're kind of. It's a different role between you and I.
Right.
And
are you being mean, Lisa?
I had an opinion and I stated it, and then I apologized privately to Benji, saying I'm sorry if that hurt you. That's
Gary, is Lisa being overboard and mean?
I don't know. I mean, I heard the comment that she made. I think that she speaks for a lot of people who may not want to verbalize that, but I don't know whether it's mean. It's an opinion. It's not like I hate that fucking bitch. It's just like I think Benji's spending a lot of time.
Please, let's clear this up too. Do you have emotional feelings for Benji?
No, I think he's terrific. I think he's very talented.
Do you have romantic interest in Benji?
But I agree with you. I think he is an amazing comedy writer. He's 10 steps ahead of everyone. And so when he's trying to sing with Elisa, I think, why doesn't she, as his girlfriend, say, wow, you are so talented. Write a sitcom. You've got a lot of free time. Write some jokes. Exactly
well, that's
what
not
you
her
were
role.
saying.
That, you see, that's where you're overstepping.
All right, but
because that's not who she is, or maybe she is that person. You don't know what she's doing.
But like I said to Benji, that's my issue.
Right.
That's what I said yesterday on the wrap-up
I think
show.
you were more on target when you said to Benji that she's going to make her own career, and you don't have. And you know what? Chill out and let things happen if they're going to happen. You don't have to constantly be promoting. You know. But I know you're spending a lot of time thinking about Benji. That's why they took you off the story, because I heard that on late Friday night you were texting John Lieberman about the Benji T-shirts. I mean, it's a Friday night. You're home. Yes. You're overly involved.
Well, not anymore.
Right. They took you off it.
They took me off it, and you're discussing it now. I feel so much better.
Right.
I feel like someone heard what I was trying to say, so it makes me feel good.
You were saying that the judgment was you can't be professional about this issue.
No, that's not what I said. My boss thought it would be better if John covered the story because it was a live performance.
Think?
I'm busy doing the news.
Why? Why are you not playing it?
I care less about Benji. I'm with the audience.
Well, listen.
Too much Benji.
You think you're disgusted. You don't want to hear about Benji and his girlfriend.
Benji is not real about anything. Benji's not in touch with anything. Why are you having a discussion?
What am I not real about, Robin?
I'm not getting into it. I'm talking to Howard.
Well, maybe Robin makes sense. Why am I involved? I didn't get caught up.
I don't know. You know what?
I got to think about that for a second. I'm sucked in again. Well, I got sucked in on the wrap-up show.
I started to say something in the middle of all this, and then I said, maybe it's going somewhere, and then I just started doing the news.
I see.
Robin.
Well, all right. Well, maybe you make a good point.
Robin, what you know?
Maybe all of this
Don't call my name, Benji. I'm not
What happened to you, like, trying to be a better person and not quote
I was
emasculate
minding
people.
my own business.
I called on her.
talked to Howard about this.
I called on her.
Pretend you're not here.
I'm here, and when you say something again,
pretend you're not here.
When you say
Benji, why
something-
don't you pretend you're not here?
when you say
That's
something,
not
Very
emasculating.
helpful.
I don't think you emasculated.
what am I not
him.
real about, Robin?
Well, listen. Robin maybe just made the best point of all.
You guys,
Again, I got caught up
I
in
agree.
this.
I don't completely fit in here, but you guys make me a scapegoat, and you pigeonhole me in a certain way that...
No, I was actually interested in helping you today. I thought Lisa made some good points on the wrap-up show, so I brought it up to Robin, and then I brought it up to you. And I thought that Gary made some good points. I hadn't really been thinking that much about you, and then when I heard the wrap-up show, I became intrigued in this. So... But Robin just made me think of something even the bigger picture. Who the fuck cares about any of this? So she could be right on, and I could be completely off on this. Yeah, but meanwhile, I'm weighing in with my 2 cents. I could be completely wrong.
Here's my point. Benji doesn't take advice.
Right. Why am I wasting my breath is what you're saying. It's true. You know what? You're right. God bless you.
Okay, goodbye.
All right, goodbye,
I've
Lisa.
got things to
All
do,
right,
big
yes.
stories to cover.
All right, let's talk about Fred. Now, there's a topic everyone loves. Good. You gave me a reality check. Okay. All right, good for you. Score 1 for Robin. It's true. Here it is, 31 minutes into the show.
And it's wasted air.
Nah, Robin, the deal is you don't like me. And so you get angry.
He's trying. He's
getting to you.
Trying.
You're going to get sucked in.
I'm not going.
No, you talk to him now, and then I'll yell at you that you're wasting the audience's time.
I'm cured.
Do you like Benji? I just want to know.
I love Benji.
You do?
I love it.
All right, good. All right. Well, there's your answer. You can't talk to her, but I can. What else do you want to know from Robin?
I can't wait till how I'm treated when you really love me.
No, we all like you.
Things reached the boiling point today between you and Lisa.
Yeah.
I mean, the gloves came off, and not that it got nasty, but it got very real and very honest. And can this relationship be repaired? Or are you just so pissed off at her that it's almost like she's trying to cockblock you?
All right, guys, remember no cell phones.
Yeah, I think I have an open. I don't like some things Lisa has said and done, but doesn't mean I have a permanent dislike of her. I like her, and we'll see what happens.
She made the prediction to me earlier that you and Elisa will be broken up by May at the latest.
Well, that's cool. I mean, I think it's very easy to predict couples will break up because most couples do break up. Very few stay together. So I don't feel that we will, and I hope that we're not. But if we are, it'll be because, that's how things evolve.
Do you think she sort of threw you under the bus in Howard's eyes, and that she brought to light some things about, you and the Stern Show and publicity, and sort of painted you in a very negative light earlier?
Do I think she threw me under the bus?
Yeah, like she really, from my standpoint, I think she has some feelings for you, or at least a very strong liking of you, and that's why she's so put off by this relationship. But she spun it as like a Howard. It was an insult to Howard.
Oh, I see. So was she like?
Yeah, she threw your job under the bus.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. Yeah, I think she has personal feelings, and she's trying to rationalize it. I think, yeah. So I don't know if I would say throw under the bus, but yeah, she's trying to rationalize some personal feelings and find reasons that are not legitimate to castigate me.
So you wanted to lose all this weight and change your look, but it's not easy being a sex symbol around here. The women, it's driving them nuts.
Where the guys? Yeah, some of the guys too. So.
Yeah, including me. All right, Mr. Bronk.
Thanks.
Lisa, today everything sort of came to a head. This has been building up for months and months and months. You mentioned at the end of the interview, now I feel better.
I do, because Howard heard what I was saying, what Gary was saying,
And that makes me feel that I wasn't just talking into thin air, that it made some sense. But the issue is Benji's not hearing it, and I think it's making him angrier. So I bet you he's angrier at me now.
Is this the closest you've ever come to an interview subject in your career?
Probably. But, you know, we work so closely here, but I think it was a good thing I didn't go and see them play. I would have liked to, just to hear what the music was, but I just don't understand why he feels he has to sing with her. It just feels so phony to me.
But is he really hurting anyone at the end of the day? Is he really damaging Howard's reputation or anything?
No, he's not, but it just feels so tacky to me and disrespectful to Howard. You know, there's a line that you shouldn't cross, and it bothers me that she hasn't said, like, ooh, maybe this is a little too much, or what does Howard think? You know, ooh, I'm doing T-shirts now with really, it's my picture. It just doesn't feel good to me. And so I'm glad I said what I needed to say.
Do you think Benji will ever forgive you for your hardline stance on his relationship?
Yes, when she breaks up with him.
You'll be there with open arms?
No. No, I won't.
A shoulder to cry on?
No, he can't have my shoulder. You know, he'll have my support in whatever he decides to do, but maybe he'll see it when she dumps him. And look, these words might come back and bite me if they get married, but
I was going to say, do you think she will, if you were a betting woman, would you say that Benji will be dumped by Elisa eventually?
Yes. May.
You're predicting by May?
Yes.
All right, you heard it here first.
Okay.
Thanks, Lisa.
Bye.
Bye.
This is the best of the wrap-up show. A recap and behind-the-scenes look with John High and Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. The best of the wrap-up show begins now.
Hey, it's Gary 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏. On Monday's wrap-up show, we were talking about who's the bigger superfan, Marianne from Brooklyn or Bobo. And then Bobo called in, and we talked to him about how crazy he is about the show. And then we gave him sort of a